let's do a cheers to the Sobeys and Safeway Liquid Beer Release podcast.
Be right again.
I love you guys.
Careful, that cake's hot.
Check-in, come on, let's go. It's the AM Nasty Big Hello. It's not static, AM radio. It's the Play Alberta Nielson Show. Let's go. Everybody tuning in, even my wife.
Mommy likes too.
And those Macramala intros are cutting like a knife. Hey, it's Mitch texting in, he's your dealer for life. The cracker 6 o'clock, I'm logging with some sirloin bites.
Number one team man, and he's playing so good. He wears 25.
Hey everyone, I'm Zach Hyman of the Edmonton Oilers.
She's so tenacious.
Hope you guys enjoy it.
Revving up his engine, listen to the crowd just roar. No reason for tension, Zach is gonna shoot and score. Hyman's in the scoring zone. Right into the scoring zone. Signed for 7 years, now he's playing by McDavid's side. He's got you jumping out of your seat cause of that look in his eyes. Hyman's in the scoring zone. He'll take you right into that scoring zone. You know he's gonna score a few. Playing with Connor, it's a top line overload. You'll finally see what he can do. So raise your hands up as high as they can go.
Connor McDavid.
Let me say yeah.
Remember that name.
Let me say yeah.
Connor McDavid. Connor
a 9 to 7. The nation in love from Gibbons to Devon. Looking to pass, team men on the ass. Second contract, a lot of cash. Tick, 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 tack, take your time. With David on your team and you'll be fine. Just open your eyes and you will see it. Oil it for real, cause he has no limit.
No, 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 no. Connor has no limit. No, 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 no. Connor has no limit.
Remember that name.
How about this team, hey?
Wow.
My goodness.
Wow.
All over the place.
Wow.
Oh, this team. What's up?
You were sure primed last night, eh?
Oh,
Prime.
yeah.
Prime.
Yeah, it was on the Prime broadcast last night. My mom once said, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say nothing at all. So that's my thoughts on the Prime broadcast.
Okay. You're not going to say anything.
No, I mean,
So I'm gonna take that as, you know,
I'd rather watch the game on Sportsnet. Let me say that. How's that sound?
I'd rather watch the game on TSN.
That'd be good too. That would be good too. What's
or the
up,
good old
everybody?
CBC.
I like that channel. CBC. What's happening, everybody? A conch for the mighty oil last night, eh? Man, I tell you, that you're watching for the first 20 minutes, you're like, what's going on with these guys? Like, how can you look this way against the Ducks team that once again played last night? I listened to the first 10 minutes with Jack and Bob, and they were stunned. They're just like, with how much the Ducks were dictating the pace of that game in the early going.
Stunned maybe that the Oilers weren't. The Ducks, I've full marks for the Ducks.
Beyond full marks.
They're not there yet, but they're.
Well, they also played the game last night without the three best.
Absolutely.
Well, three of their top four forwards. Seneca's something else, man. That Seneca kid, 19 years old, played 25, 26 minutes last night.
He can go, yeah.
He was outstanding. The Ducks, with McTavish and with Terry and with Carlson, could be a bit of a problem for somebody come playoff time.
Sure.
Yeah, I thought they played. They impressed me last night. I know they gave up as many as they gave up, but I thought the Ducks were better than I was expecting last night. Let me say that. I guess.
Yeah.
What say you? 780-218-9999. 780-218-9999 is where you can chime in.
And which defenseman gets the hat trick Thursday against the Sharks?
I think it's easy. I think it's Wallman.
Oh,
I'd guess Wallman. Who would you say? Nurse?
No Emberson. Eh.
No, it's not going to be Emberson. It's probably not going to be Stastny. You could say it would be Nurse, but I think if we were actually going to sprinkle something at Play Alberta, I think I'd go Wallman to get the next hat trick.
Could you imagine?
Wouldn't that be? I mean, they already set history. Historic night. If you've gone to the last two home games, you'd be like, the Oilers played okay, and then historic nights in both of them.
Well, you're out two hats.
Yeah. Imagine if you went and bought the same hat that you threw away because you loved it, and then another game came and you had to throw it again, and then you had to go buy another hat again today.
New lid.
Mind you, I'll say this: if you can afford to go to back-to-back Oilers games, you can afford a couple of hats.
I think
that's probably a fair statement.
I'd like to see somebody throw a top hat onto the ice.
Now that would be good.
You just all the hats flying and then a top hat just UFOing through the
somebody from the past who's traveled to the future to watch the high flying Edmonton Oilers.
Yeah,
I think that's how I would look at it, at least, because who's wearing a top hat? When was the last time you saw somebody in a top hat?
But I'd go to a hockey game now.
You could pull off the top hat. In fact, you're the last guy I saw in a top hat.
No, but just for the fact that in the event of a hat trick, I get to throw a top hat onto the ice.
Just in case.
Like it should just be,
You should, even if it's one of those ones that you can like squish down, and then when it's time,
even better,
pop it up and then throw it up there. Morgan texts in and says, a conch for the Viking Kings first hattie. Awesome to be in attendance for that. Humble brag. Also, Oilers are getting their first three-game winning streak on Thursday on the backs of a Ty Emberson hattie. Yeah, here we go again, Wait, so if they have a chance to get a third game in a row, what does that mean? How many have they won? 2 in a row. And what happens when you win 2 in a row? It's the Firehouse Subs hot streak. It is unleashed. If you want to go get lunch today, why not? Get a medium brisket hat trick for just $8.99. YouTube Trev's already thinking about it. He's already thinking about that. The juicy. Somebody in the YouTube chat last night on postgame was like, "I know what I'm getting for lunch tomorrow." They're going for the medium brisket hat trick.
Lots of meat.
It's a lot of meat, isn't it?
They put a lot of meat on
that. $8.99 at all Firehouse Sub locations.
Oh yeah.
15 Firehouse Sub locations across Edmonton, the greater area. Easy to grab a hot and hearty sub close to home. Firehouse Subs, hot, hearty, and made to satisfy. Firehouse Hot Streak unlocked with the back-to-back dubs. Go get yourself the medium brisket hat trick today, which should be a lot of fun. As for them winning 3 in a row, we've said it 9 times. I'm not going to sit here today and go, well, yeah, I'm not going to sit here today and go, this is it.
Do we outlaw the discussion for the remainder of the show?
Well, you know what? Maybe that's you ignore it.
We kept saying it and saying it and saying it.
You ignore it and then it happens.
And failing, yeah.
Now you sit here, because let's say if I was going to talk about it, if I was going to talk about I would say they got San Jose coming in.
They've won 2 straight.
Yeah, but then
but you leave it there.
I go, it's San Jose. They should definitely win. They should definitely make it 3 in a row. And then Celebrini gets 5 points and they lose 5-2. Yeah. We're not even going to bring it up. We're not going to bring it up with Wyshynski. We're not going to bring it up with Button.
No.
There's no reason to.
But you can say they've won 2 in a row and they get the Sharks Thursday. People can do the math.
You can say that.
You know what's.
We don't have to dive into it that much. Colin the Amishman is in. Makes an interesting point. And that's why, right off the top, I was like, this team, man. How weird of year is this when we have a historic 6-point game, back-to-back defenseman hat tricks, McDavid has a 20-game point streak, and this team is second in the division and probably doesn't deserve to be any higher.
Yeah.
This is what happens when, they don't lose a lot of games in a row, but they can't put together a streak.
Well, last time,
so all these fun things are happening, and you're sort of just like stuck where you are for now.
Last time they won 2 in a row, they had 11 combined goals in those 2 games.
True.
This time they've won 2 in a row and they got 13 combined goals.
Oh boy. I think on Thursday, I can't say it.
Well, you can't.
No, I can't.
And who's not going to be here on Friday to
me? I'm not here.
Perhaps celebrate. This is like the kind of easy trivia.
I'm on boys trip with Marshall.
If they win, if they beat the Sharks Thursday, I don't know how you get back in the fold here.
You think I'll be out? I'm Wally pipped.
Well,
by Dave Jameson. That's okay.
Kind of got to go with the hot hand.
You know what? I feel like I've had a good run.
Wally pipped by Dave Jamos.
That's okay. I mean,
you throw your hands up.
I'm just impressed by it. The Nielson Show is brought to you by Weiss Johnson. Get a train furnace now. That's a train whistle. And get 15% off any additional mechanical system done at the same time. Right, so they're already going to be there at your place working on stuff. You might as well take 15% off something else. Air conditioner, heat pump, hot water tank, garage heater. This is how I would guess how long it takes to install each of these. In order. Probably takes from longest to shortest. Air conditioner, number 1. Furnace, number 2. Hot water tank, number 3. Heat pump, number 4. Garage heater, number 5. Am I right? Somebody let me know.
Probably.
15% off of any of those other mechanical systems and no interest for 24 months. Visit Weiss-Johnson.com.
Weiss Johnson, whoa.
Paris Jewelers inbox is a pretty busy place already this morning.
It's pretty funny, actually.
Is it, are we already going?
Yeah, Dr. Evil suggests somebody throw a toupee next time. Oh, somebody's calling Jay Woodcroft a smug little wiener. So it's all a go here.
You know, Woody does come across as a smug little wiener.
Yes, but he was our smug little wiener. Now he's their smug little wiener.
Valentine's Day is just around the corner. Don't be a dud. Be a stud at PJ's. ParisJewelers.com. They are Canadian and they are family owned. Shop in stores. Edmonton and area, West Edmonton Mall, Kingsway, Londonderry, Sherwood Park Mall, and St. Albert Center. I was out in Sherwood Park yesterday.
Yeah.
It just seems like such a long drive from the West End. You know, I guess that's why I don't get out to the park very often.
It's a different world.
Yeah, we were out there at Boston Pizza yesterday. It was a pretty good time. And then on the way back, I was driving all the way back, and I stopped at IKEA. I'd been meaning to go to IKEA for a little while, so I popped in there. And then Trev was all sad today. Trev's never been to IKEA yet. He said, will you take me? Will you take me to IKEA?
IKEA?
Trev, the morning show after the day you go into IKEA, you're going to come in and you're going to be like, that is the greatest store I've ever been in my entire life.
Just might.
It's huge.
It just might.
It's huge.
It looks so welcoming.
Yeah. I think you'd like it there.
One of those places I'm like, I gotta get there.
Yeah, you have to.
And
I mean, you lived here for a
every
few
time.
years now, but you haven't got
I
there. yet.
know. Well, it's.
I told you there's a restaurant where you can get meatballs and then you can get ice cream on your way out if you want.
I was just gonna say it's not a place you can just go by yourself, but
I
you
went there
just
by
did
myself yesterday.
so
Yeah,
I guess
I
you
prefer
can.
going by myself. I don't have to deal with my wife and my kids wanting to buy everything that they see.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and just like sofas,
anything.
lights,
Name it. Name a thing. I'll tell you if you have it.
carpet,
Yes.
toilet paper.
Why would they sell toilet paper at IKEA?
I don't know.
It's
I've
a
never been in
furniture
one.
store.
Okay,
Jeez,
well.
your second guess is toilet paper. Game over.
Bath,
Jeez.
Bath.
No, game over. We're not playing anymore. You
Hot
guess.
tubs.
Enough.
shower curtains,
Look, I also need to bring up
faucets.
the fact that Trev. I love you, man. But
I love you too.
so Trev was saying yesterday how he could climb our building. And now he did a pre-scout of it.
I looked
and now
yesterday.
he thinks the guy who just climbed Taipei 101 and free soloed El Capitan, which I watched yesterday, the free solo documentary. Trev doesn't think that guy could climb our building.
Not a chance, man. Our building's not climbable.
Come
I
on,
did the
man. The
scouting
guy
report.
climbed
You
100.
cannot- There's nothing you can grab on our building. It is a big
I don't think
block.
he needs to. He'll find it.
It
He'll
is a
wedge his
big-
finger into something. And
It is a big block. There's no way.
You don't think that guy could climb our building?
Taipei 101 is easier to climb than our building.
You're ridiculous.
There's no way.
You make bogus claims.
If he came here, he'd be like, "Hey, that's unclimbable. I can't climb that."
The guy
He would shiver in fear.
The guy who soloed
I know
El
it sounds-
Capitan is
I'll-
going to be looking at our building and be like, I don't think I can
I'll
do this.
post a photo of it. It is like, unless you go to the back, there's the stairs and a ladder. Yes, you could do that.
Well, yeah, you're not going to take the
checked
stairs.
the back
and
of our building, but the front and the side, there's nothing you can grab onto. And I'm sorry, I know he was on El Capitan.
What about these windows? He pulled himself right up on the windows.
no.
The windows aren't flush to the.
Oh no, I don't believe it. This would be the one that.
This is one of your most ridiculous
dethrones-
claims ever.
Our building would dethrone him, and I know it sounds crazy because he just.
We should make it a
climbed one of
Netflix special.
Yeah.
Alex and Old versus random 2-story building on 107th Ave.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just don't like his chances. From an experienced climber like myself, as soon as the show finished yesterday, I had to check this out. It's unclimbable. There's nothing I could grab onto. And he would say the exact same thing.
Yeah, but you're
Trust me.
talking. You're you, and he's like the goat of
Same
climbing.
bracket.
Yeah, no, I still think he'd be like, no, this is impossible. Some things are impossible to climb. This is one of them. There's just nothing you can grab onto. Like with Taipei 101, there was, lots of, edges. There's no edges on our building.
I'm gonna have to go take a look now.
Yeah, you have to. You're gonna be blown away. You're
I
gonna be
still
like,
think he'd find a way to do it.
maybe.
He's like Spider-Man, man. All right, let's get to some of your text messages. One of your text messages will end up taking home the Royal Pizza text of the day.
Royal Pizza.
Mattias, Ekholm is great. Hey.
How's that? It's the Royal Pizza text of the day. Still making it great with the best and freshest ingredients you'll find. Top-notch service for over 55 years. Order online today, www.royalpizza.ca, or visit one of their 14 locations in the Edmonton area. It is a Tuesday show. Oh, where's our little tombstone guys? I have to put them up. I forgot to put them up here before
We'll
the
get
beginning of the
when
show.
we get the Prolux lighting probably later the night.
Good idea. They're all stacked up over there. All right, get your morning announcements coming up in just a second. Prolux Lighting morning after show is coming up around 6:30. We'll hear what Mattias Ekholm had to say after the game last night and his hat trick. You didn't like the fact that he scored that hat trick goal from so far away, eh?
I didn't not like it.
It's the
I'm just
the long shot. Like he's got a lot of time to watch it.
the long shot's
Bouchard
good.
was
Well, I'll
celebrating
give credit for the long shot. I don't mind that, but I'm just saying, like a hat trick, you have to work for your supper. You know what I mean? Like
Craig Button's going to join us. He's our GS Construction Hockey Insider today. He'll be on that Firehouse Subs hotline. Play Alberta early bird bet of the day. Hey, a conch for the early bird bet yesterday. Crushed it. We hit McDavid. So the McDavid 2 points. The McDavid 2 points hit on the first empty netter. And we got the Bouchard point on the first empty netter. So a little bit of a sweat, but we cashed it in the end. McDavid 2 points, Draisaitl point, Bouch point, Oilers to win. Hopefully you're riding with us with the Play Alberta early bird bet of the day yesterday. Also hit a nice little Oilers puck line Minnesota Timberwolves parlay last night as well. The accounts is flush. I mean, I'm assuming the Timberwolves held on. When I looked, they were up by like 18.
you stayed away from Lakers Bulls. Hey, yeah, Timberwolves held on.
good.
They were up by
That would
20.
have sucked. That would have been a tough one. Yeah, I didn't get on it yesterday. When I bet on the Lakers, they lose, so I've decided I'm just not going to bet on them.
Dantish, what a night.
Oh, he's a freak.
I know we're talking about hat-trick.
He's a freak. 20-point first half as well for the greatest of all time. It's pretty impressive. All right, we've got your weekly confessions coming up. Fired up for Gemco fireplaces. We're gonna dive into that as well. Kind of easy trivia. 3 questions too many. Wyshynski from ESPN on the Firehouse Subs hotline as well, and the wrap for William Huff. 6 o'clock hour of the show brought to you by Ewell.
Ewell, your partner in power.
Yes, Ewell, your power play specialist. They've got the gear you need for your next big electrical project with 3 Edmonton area locations. You can order online anytime. Ewell.ca. Ewell, your Edmonton-based partner in power and source for all things electrical. Zach Wildest to the Paris Jewelers inbox today. The EST building to YouTube Trev's climbing dreams.
We did not care.
I like dialing it back to yesterday. That was pretty funny. Burglar is in and says, I bet Taipei 101 was built specifically for Alex to climb. That's why they built it.
Yeah,
So,
he had a
this is
hand
for
in
this
the
guy.
design.
Yeah, it does make sense. Dean in Clairview. Paris Jewelers, remember this Valentine's Day. It's not the size of the smug little wiener. It's the size of the diamond. Dean in Clairview. That's a good one as well. Yeah. Hey, if you're watching over on YouTube today, hammer the thumbs up for us. Edmonton Oilers back in the win column once again. And we're 30 likes away from changing 100. So if you're watching over there right now, hammer it. And then if you have not yet subbed to the channel, and this is how we know that many of you haven't subbed. When I ask for a sub, we usually get like 5 new subs. So if you've not yet subbed to the channel, please do. We'd love to have you. And you don't have to turn notifications on, right? So we don't. There it is. Subscribe now if you're watching over on YouTube. And hey, if you're listening on the radio this morning, we think you'd like our YouTube channel as well. So pop on over, search Edmonton Sports Talk, and sub to the channel. And also tell your friends that we are live on 95.7 every single morning. Jason texts in and says, does Seneca have a younger brother that we could trade Nurse for? I don't know if he has a younger brother.
Clone him in the aggregate.
The what?
Yeah.
All right, keep those texts flying in. We're going to get to a few more of them. Let's dive into your morning announcements today. And then we've got your Prolux Lighting morning after show coming up here in about 6, 7 or 8 minutes. There. How's that?
You're getting sick of it.
No. I just don't want to be annoying. Here's a good text to the Paris Jewelers inbox. Could be text of the day. No handle. They've only texted it a few times. I don't think they've ever signed. Well, they texted in quite a bit. They've never signed anything, but it says, I've got things to grab onto. Could you climb me, Trev? I've got nipples. Could you milk me? That's I can't believe there's no handle on that text. That's funny. Own your hilarity, people. Own your hilarity. All right. Tim White and Austin Mack.
Oh, geez.
Both available.
Going there.
Both. Well, yeah. I mean,
it's a historic night. I mean,
well, no.
Come on now.
We got 3 minutes.
Evander Kane on the block.
Oh, surprise! Like, who in the world?
Dallas Stars, hey?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, who's going to take the poison pill?
Yeah, exactly. Jeez. Rangers got by the Bruins last night 4-3. Sorokin, another shutout. What's that? His 6th of the year,
yeah,
I think.
League leading.
They shut out the Flyers 4-0, and then the Lightning shut out the Mammoth 2-0. Huss and I were so close to hitting our 3-game NHL parlay last night. We had the Lightning, we had the Islanders, and we had the Bruins, and they were up 3-2 in the third period, and then they end up blowing it in overtime. That one sucked, the big one. It was like plus 533. It would have been sweet.
Kings Blue Jackets postponed due to weather.
Yes, the nasty storm continues to hit.
It's always when a hockey game's postponed to weather. It's kind of I mean, an outdoor event.
You know it's really bad when I've got things to grab onto. Could you climb me, Trev? Oh, I find that funny. No, but in the CFL yesterday, a couple pretty decent receivers
Sure.
become available. Austin Mack, hey, you just signed a 4-year deal.
I know.
With the now, did the Alouettes not say they mutually agreed to part ways?
I think that's what it was, but bonus due. That was right. Okay,
but then why are you saying you mutually agreed?
I think Tim White was the mutual agreement.
Oh, was Tim White the mutual agreement?
Okay. Unless you heard something else, but I think Tim White was the mutual agreement. Austin Mack, but Austin Mack made Montreal his home, and again, you mentioned the 4-year deal, so
yeah, that's a tough one. Austin Mack or Tim White for the double E. I mean, we're sitting here.
I take Mack.
Covering a football team that desperately needs some wide receiver help.
I take Mack.
Trey Ford's due his bonus, what, February 1st? Is it February 1st?
I think it's early February.
Okay.
Probably February 1.
I mean, you could take some of your Trey Ford money. Hell, you could take all of the Trey Ford money and probably sign both of these dudes.
Well, now you're talking.
I mean, if you were to go out and be like, we're bringing in Tim White and Austin Mack, all of a sudden you've got, a legitimate star caliber 1-2 punch receiver.
I'd be fine with Mack alone.
Yeah.
But I'd much rather be more fine with Mack alone than White alone.
I know. I still think Tim White has some game.
No, I do too. But I think you bring Tim White in as a complementary to Mack as opposed to just him and no Mack.
I think yeah.
Like I'd rather have just Mack and no White.
I understand what you're saying.
Than just White and no Mack. But in that case, yeah, having both would be.
I mean, if you could somehow afford both.
Oh yeah.
I mean, somebody Riders fan tweeted at me last night when I was tweeting about this, and they're like, Keyshawn Johnson could be available here too.
Yeah. He's a surplus
Johnson's
to requirements.
He's a stud too. Edmonton needs to get 1 or 2 of these guys. I mean, they can't run it back with the receiving group that they had.
Nothing against them, but you didn't have that cut above 1 or 2 that could take that group. Like I think the group as a whole was like good for a complementary.
I think it was the worst receiving group in the league.
But yeah, because they didn't have those 1 or 2 that put them above.
When they lost Dunbar,
yeah,
they were stretching with some guys.
If you had 1 or 2 big targets, though, I mean, those guys then just need to do what they're called upon doing, and that's making the odd catch here or there.
Yeah,
I still think it's okay, but it can't be a primary group to lead you to any sort of success.
780-218-9999, and if I may, for just 2 seconds here. Luka Doncic, 46 points last night. Spider Mitchell had, 45?
12 assists, too, for Luka.
Yeah, 12 assists, 7 rebounds as well. He went 8 for 14 from beyond the arc. He was absolutely in his zone last night. But if you didn't see it, Jackson Hayes, who's like a 7-footer for the Lakers, fourth quarter got a breakaway and did the old in between the legs dunk in the game. And it was awkward because he's so damn tall. It doesn't look like overly impressive, but this is a 7-footer going between his legs on a dunk in a game.
It looked good.
It's different than like a little dude. Like let's say Anthony Edwards went up
flying through the air.
Yeah. But still, hammer job, man.
It doesn't really look like he jumps at all. Really.
That's a weird thing. It looks like me doing it on a 7-foot hoop.
It's just like a dribble.
Oh, boom.
It's a dribble.
Yeah. Still though, pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Anytime you can go in between the legs for a dunk, in an NBA game, that's
so you got to get the proper camera angle, that poster angle from behind the backboard,
from behind the basket,
and they slow it down a bit. There's a real good angle of it.
Yeah, it's pretty.
If you watch from the broadcast, it kind of looks a little.
Just from the side broadcast cam, you're like. Anyway, I've never done this before. A conch for Jackson Hayes.
Check this out. Check this out.
Yeah, that one from behind
and
the cam.
And then they slow it down.
Yeah. See, that looks pretty sick. Yeah, no, that's pretty good. All right, Edmonton Oilers get the dub. Kind of cranked it up a bit. Let's say that in the second period. Third period, pretty entertaining as well. And they end up coming away with the victory. And when they're winning games, they are scoring a ton of goals right now. Historic night with back-to-back hat tricks on the blue line from D partners as well. So we'll get into that coming up. We'll hear what Mattias Ekholm had to say as well. And your thoughts on this team, man? for some stretches, they look amazing. Other stretches, you're like, oh, what's going on here? Like on the goal where they fell behind 2-1 yesterday, you're like, man, how do you leave a guy wide open in front of the net like that? And then it's like bang, 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 bang. I don't know. I don't know what to expect. I expect them to get to the conference final. That's what I expect.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll
getting
get
out of the
it.
Pacific would.
Yeah. We'll get into it a little bit coming up here just after 6:30. If you're listening on 95.7 Cruise FM, couple minutes of commercials and traffic with Pauline Higgins, and then you are right back to our Prolux Lighting Morning After Show. If you are listening on iHeart or TuneIn or watching over on YouTube today, we've got a sports update for you with Lieutenant Eric, brought to you by Paramount Flooring. This January, Paramount Flooring wants to give you more with free premium underlay included with any in-stock carpet purchase. Are you ready to treat your feet? Visit us in-store or online, ParamountFlooring.ca.
Oilers 7-4 over the Ducks down at Rogers Place. Mattias Ekholm with his first NHL hat trick. Leon Draisaitl 4 assists, while Tristan Jarry stopped 36 of 40 shots faced. The 8-game homestand continues Thursday against the Sharks. Other action last night, Columbus and the Kings postponed. Islanders shutting out the Flyers 4-0. Ilya Sorokin 21 saves. David Pastrnak reaching 900 career points. Ultimately, though, the Bruins fall in overtime 4-3 to the Rangers, while Utah had their win streak snapped at 5. Shutout in Tampa 2-0 by the Lightning. 10 games around the NHL later tonight. Over to the NBA, Luka Doncic 46 points, 12 assists. Lakers take it in Chicago, 129-118 over the Bulls. Kevin Durant had 33, leading the Rockets over the Grizzlies, 108-99. And Donovan Mitchell had 45. Cavaliers win big at home, 114-98 over the Magic. 7 games around the NBA tonight. Raptors back on the court tomorrow when they host the New York Knicks. Over to the Scotties Tournament of Hearts. Round-robin play from Mississauga yesterday. Both Alberta rinks now sitting at 2-1. Kayla Skurlik picking up a 9-2 victory over Nunavut. Skurlik's rink will face PEI later this morning, while Sturmay's rink will take on Nunavut. Both Alberta teams will face off against each other in the evening draw at 5 o'clock. Sports update brought to you by Paramount Flooring. This January, Paramount Flooring wants to give you more with free premium underlay included with any in-stock carpet purchase. Are you ready to treat your feet? Visit us in-store or online at ParamountFlooring.ca.
A long, long time ago, I can still remember how that draft lottery made us smile. Yet I knew if he had the chance, around defenseman he would dance, and maybe they'd win a cup in just a while. But Peter Chiarelli made us shiver with every trade that he delivered. Couldn't get to the doorstep. Kenny Holland took one more step. Can't remember if you cried when you read about how he wed his bride. Something touched you deep inside the day McDavid signed. So bye-bye, Leafs fans, go cry. Those tears are heavy, tell Trey Living that he can't even try. Them good Oil fans have happy tears in their eyes, singing this'll be the day that he signs. This'll be the day that he signs. Did you know the cap goes up and they'll have more space to win the cup if Stan Bowman spends the dough? Now do you believe when he's on a roll that Connor can bury 50 goals, and can he make other teams look real slow? Well, we know that you're in love with him, 'cause when you watch, you have a grin. He's gonna get a cup very soon. And he went on Dry's honeymoon. He was a teenage wizard with that puck. Now he we should make about $1 billion. The rest of the league ran out of luck the day McDavid signed. We started singing bye bye, Leafs fans go cry. Those tears are heavy, tell Trey Living that he can't even try.
Little McDavid signing song for you. How fortunate are we to watch this freak with the Edmonton Oilers for the last decade? Very, very impressive stuff. It is the Nielson Show live on 95.7 Cruise FM. We're coming at you from the Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen studio today, where their chicken is marinated for 12 hours. It's hand battered, and it will fill you up. 3-piece bone-in right now on special for just $8. A Bootski texts in, a couple of texts. There are no receivers on the CFL free agent list who can take a hit like Arkell Smith.
He DM'd that to me.
He loves
Arkell Smith's agent.
Also, us to the Prime broadcast crew after watching the skit they put on during the first intermission.
We did not care.
Oh, a Bootski. I could see a Bootski was at Sherwood Park yesterday.
Good.
It was good. It was a good time.
What'd you order?
I just, while we were busy, I was on the air for 2 hours. I got Thai chicken bites to go because I had to get, I had to keep my day moving.
Yeah.
I had to keep my day moving.
Bought a couple beers, I'd assume.
I had one Blue Moon.
Well, for somebody else. A Bootski?
No, I didn't. Actually.
Nobody came up and...
No. There's some guys there, but I guess I didn't buy them a beer.
Well, don't they have to address you? They have to say, "Hey, Dusty."
Yeah.
Say, come up to me.
I guess maybe I
that's
dropped
fine.
the ball
It's not
on
your
that.
problem.
I didn't even think about that. Let's see here. Vance Van Vandervan today.
Changing 100.
Ooh, that's nice. Keep hammering the thumbs up, by the way. That would be good. Alex Hanold to YouTube Trev telling him that he couldn't climb the EST building.
That is a hell of a thing for you to say to me.
On a Tombstone Tuesday. Pretty clever. I like that on Tombstone Tuesday. That's all right. All right, the Edmonton Oilers with the win last night. Let's dive into it. It is your Prolux Lighting Morning After Show.
There's something happening here. The Oilers look a lot better this year. Another win, put 2 points on the board. Telling me your faith is restored. I think it's time you stop. Listen, here we go. Wake up with the morning after show. This year's team's looking strong. Connor and Leon, they can't do no wrong. 6 o'clockers are losing their minds. Getting so many messages on the text line. Think it's time you stop. Listen, here we go. Wake up with the morning after show.
It is the Prolux Lighting Morning After Show, simplifying lighting with service that you can count on. Covering all of Alberta, visit Prolux.com for all of your lighting needs. Residential lighting, commercial lighting, industrial lighting, all types of lighting. Prolux.com.
Sleeves are up. Hey, you getting a little hot or what?
Well, so I wore, this is our most comfortable piece of swag. The EST, what do they call this? A crew neck?
A sweater, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a sweater, but I'm not wearing a t-shirt underneath because I like the way it feels on my body.
Yeah.
And now I'm getting a little sweaty. I got to open up this door. Why is the door closed so much? Let's open this up.
Oh, well.
Get some of that cool air in here, boys. And you're wearing a shirt with your cats on it.
Yeah, I am. It's a t-shirt, so I'm kind of fine.
So today's the one-year birthday of your cats?
Cold. Yeah, no, it's.
And what are their names again?
Vincent and James.
Well, what are their funny names?
Well, that's their
Vinny Valvita.
That's their Christian names.
And Jimmy.
What's the other one?
What is Jimmy's last name?
We'll get you to guess.
What is Jimmy's last name?
Jimmy's last name. I'll see.
You'll
What is it?
find it out.
I know it.
What is it?
It's Vinny Velveeta and Jimmy Gelato. Gelato.
Jimmy Gelato.
Yeah.
Jimmy Gelato. Vinny Velveeta. hey, a conch for Eric's kitties.
They're
2-1.
so cute. They're the cutest cats.
Oh, you're old now.
I got to pet them during Christmas.
Okay, but what is it? What is it in
cat
like
years?
50 years old.
7.
No.
So they're
Is
7.
it 7? Is that what
Oh,
it
that's
is?
dogs, man.
They're the same.
No, they're not.
I think they are.
I think you're making that up.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
pretty
maybe.
sure nobody ever says, I think cat years. They say dog years. And I thought it was 7 is like, I'm pretty
Dog
sure
years
it's
is
different
7.
for cats, isn't it? It would definitely be different.
Do cats live longer than dogs?
Depends on the health, I
Yeah,
guess.
I think it depends on,
think
we had
they
a
do,
cat that lived for
probably.
like 18 years.
Yeah. I don't think dogs live that long.
Some
If you
dogs
treat
probably
them,
do.
if you treat them right.
So like 5, probably. 5 in cat years then.
Trev, let's just move along. Hey, we're trying to do a prologue.
So are you, though? You're getting hot, though? You're getting, it's gonna,
hey,
we're going to have
what
to do
can I
topless
say?
third hour.
We do have your prologue
I
sliding
know.
right later
That's
tonight.
what kind of...
I should have worn a t-shirt underneath, though. I mean,
you've said this
here's
before,
the thing,
too.
though. Like, during the show, it gets warm in here. I'll just have a t-shirt on. And as soon as we're back out there, it's chilly. I put whatever,
Yeah,
a hoodie
yeah,
or a
yeah.
sweater on. So I just got to tough it out for 2 hours and 16
You
minutes.
could grab a tee from the display case, probably, or something.
Yeah, that's one thing Awanik wants. All these sweaty,
Boys medium.
sweaty, show-used Nielson t-shirts.
I want you in a tight...
Hey, if you're watching on YouTube today, hammer the thumbs up for us. Today's your ProLux Lighting morning after show. We're going to hear what Ekholm had to say after the hat trick last night. Granlund opened the scoring with his 10th of the season, the first of 3 for him on the night. That one coming on the power play, first of 3 for him on the PP as well. Hyman also on the power play as they got that 4-minute advantage. Killorn put the Ducks up 2-1, wide open in front early in the second. Then the D-men take over. Stastny with his second, Ekholm with his 4th, Nurse with his 7th, and Ekholm with his 5th. Then Granlund snags another one before the end of the second. And then Granlund again in the third. I think it was Reed Wilkins that tweeted last night. He becomes the 3rd player in Ducks history to have 3 power play goals in a game, joining Paul Kariya and Teemu Salani, or else we would also refer to him as Teemu Salami when we were children playing street hockey. That was always funny. Connor McDavid, the empty netter, followed by an Ekholm empty netter for the hat trick. What was your EST big moment that happened last night, Rick?
Well, a few. I guess, McDavid into the empty net to make it 6-4. As Granlund gets
Ducks were kind of buzzing a bit.
Look, there's time left. It's 5-4. You never know. So that kind of puts it, out of sight. The 3:49 span of the second, 4:36 to 8:25, in which the Oilers had those 4 goals. I mean, that's when they did most of their eating. I will also go to the Jarry skate blade incident.
Yeah, that was bizarre.
Because if you're watching, you're like, oh, crap.
Yeah.
And
You're like, he's moving like Skinner.
Well, you don't know what's going on there for a second. Like, you don't know if it's not an injury, just the blade. But the blade, it's like somebody threw it, right? And it got, stuck in the,
yeah.
So, and it's, whenever a skate blade comes off, it's kind of, nobody got hurt. No harm, no foul. But it's kind of funny seeing him try to push off. And he's not hurt. So, but you're watching, you don't know any better. And you're like, oh, what's going on? So, yeah, a few moments there. But the McDavid empty netter. And then the 4 goals. I mean,
four goals, fastest in history to have 4 goals by 4 defensemen.
Yeah.
So I think I'll probably go with that one as the EST moment that happened. Super stat of the night, buddy. I'll tell you what, it's not. It's not the Oilers' penalty kill. Penalty kill goes 1 for 4 last night.
But we've done super and an unsuper. It's super.
I mean, it really kind of stands
because
out.
It's not. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be like a super great stat.
Yeah. 5 goals from the blue line, 4 assists from Leon Draisaitl. On the night as well, which kind of goes quietly under the radar given what Ekholm did in the blue line. But 900.
900. 900. Allows 4 goals against, but did have a 900 save percentage, faced 40 shots.
900.
Yeah, you got that going for you as well. I mean, Ekholm with the with the 3 goals, probably the biggest super stat. He's working towards that bright light of the night as well.
Well, I think Josh Samanski might have something to say about that.
I don't think so.
No? Okay.
But I liked his 7.5 minutes or whatever he got. Looked fine. I'd like to see him again. The 3 stars of the game last night, the hat trick boys, Mattias Ekholm, 1st star, Granlund, 2nd star, and Zach Hyman just doing his thing. Goal and assist for Zach Hyman last night. He's 3rd star of the game. Who's your 4th star?
Leon with the 4 helpers.
4 assists.
I think it's a tough number to ignore. And much like McDavid the other night when Bouchard did what he did, any other night that jumps off the page. So Leon Draisaitl for me is your 4th star.
As you know, Eric, sometimes I like to look for guys who have zeros across the board in certain situations. And there was one guy last night who literally did nothing in the hockey game. But the 38th star of the game is going to be Husso.
That was my key to an Oilers victory yesterday.
Husso.
On the Orange and Blue Breakfast.
It was, and then they ended up, they got to him. I will say his
I'd take Husso any day instead of a Dostal.
So Husso will be the 38th star of the game. The one player last night who literally had zeros across the board.
A repeat offender, I think.
He was on the Edmonton Oilers, and I think he is a repeat offender. And it wasn't Trent Frederick. It was Mattias Janmark. Played almost 14 minutes last night, 18 shifts, nothing, zeros all the way across the board. So that's a bit of a tough night.
No giveaways
for Mattias Janmark. Yeah, I didn't have a giveaway.
Hyman had a giveaway.
That's good. It doesn't matter. Samanski played 7 minutes and 43 seconds, was +2. And outside of that, I believe
no shots because he had that one cleared
off the line.
He also
had zeros across the board, but he was +2 and he played 7
cleared
minutes.
off the line.
Yeah, no shots on goal, but came close. Let's see him again.
And it said the guys are making fun of his hair. He's
I like
good in the
his
room.
hair.
He's good in the room. Well, I don't know. They were just giving him the barbs.
Classic hockey culture.
That's hockey stuff.
Classic hockey culture. Surprised they're not going to shave that head. No, congratulations to the kid for playing in his first National Hockey League game, and I think there will be a few more in your future. Let's get your Prolux Lighting Bright Light of the Night.
Rip it.
I was going to push my sleeves up even further. It's your bright light of the night for Prolux Lighting. The bright light of the night. Prolux Lighting and Controls, bright light of the night. How about some history, folks? Mattias Ekholm, a hat trick the very game after his defensive partner had a hat trick as well.
His partner, not just another defenseman, his partner.
You watch this team score goals and you go, oh man, maybe they could go on another run. And then you watch some other games where you expect them to score goals and it's just like, what's going on here? So it's been a very entertaining, but I think highly frustrating season for Oilers fans thus far. What say you? You're the fans. You're listening. 780-218-9999. 780-218-9999. Spruce Grove Corey says, I feel like Knobloch cut back Samanski's minutes because he was a loose cannon like an old movie detective. Damn it, Samanski. You can't be playing fast and loose with the rules out there.
It does have that name ring to it.
That's kind of funny too. I like it. Anyway, Mattias Ekholm will be your Prolux Lighting bright light of the night with a hat trick.
Take it up.
No.
Rip the sleeves.
There you go. Prolux Lighting, bright light of the night for all your lighting needs. Visit Prolux.com today. Brandon Manning says Janmark did get blown up once. Does that count?
We had like 3 or 4 straight texts mentioning Janmark getting blown up after you.
This one is in. Says Janmark did get a lot of lit up in the middle of the ice by Ekholm. Pat in the county says he got blown up, so there's that, Dusty. He did, didn't he?
Yeah.
That was a heavy hit. That Ekholm he's a steady Eddie back there, isn't he? 25 years old. Garth Vader texts in and says they gave up 9 goals and 2 wins. That won't be good enough in the playoffs.
Yeah, but
he's probably not wrong.
Okay, but this doesn't matter right now. So
no, we're having a fun time this morning.
None of this matters. It's the regular season. Yeah. They know this. They'll flip the switch.
Don't worry, they'll definitely.
We've seen it before. I mean,
they'll definitely lock it down defensively come playoff time. Yeah. I wouldn't mind a series against these Ducks somewhere along the way.
Sure.
And now the Ducks put up a good fight last night. We're missing 3 key guys.
And they didn't have their number 1 in net, I guess you could argue, which is
if you are over, I don't know if it was on YouTube or somebody on the Paris Jewelers inbox But they were saying Oilers, Sharks first round, Ducks upset the Golden Knights, and you get Ducks, Oilers in the second round. Which are all reasons I keep saying that they're going to get to the conference final, and then it comes down to, can they find a way to likely beat Colorado, maybe Dallas or Minnesota in the conference final.
Didn't hear the Kings mentioned in there, which is refreshing.
They're right there. They're right there.
No,
too.
I know, but I mean, something, a little something different.
It would be nice to mix something up. It would be nice to mix something up a little bit.
Sharks will be interesting as well.
Yeah, well, the Sharks are in town on Thursday, so the Oilers get 2 days here to get ready for the San Jose Sharks and attempt to win 3 in a row. Rosalind Josh says, Janmark did make an impact. He was a key component of our daunting penalty kill.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny. Larzy says, did Frederick even play last night? He did, and he actually had one of his better scoring chances of the month.
Yep.
So there's that. We don't have a Frederick scoring chance song yet.
Well, you still have some credits left in the old AI
that would
bank
definitely
account,
be AI generated. There's no way I'm spending actual cash on a Frederick song of some type. All right, let's find out what Mattias Ekholm had to say after getting the making history last night with that hat trick. Here he is.
So you had to go out there and get a hat trick of your own?
Yeah, I guess. Nothing I thought about before, but I guess that's how it turned out. So, yeah, fun moment. I mean, that last face-off, too, was up by 2, up by 1. I'd probably just try to chip it out. But, yeah, try to take a look at least at it and see what happens. But fortunate enough to get in there, so. Yeah, cool moment.
Evan said that it was his first ever hat trick ever. What about you? Is that your first ever?
Oh, probably, as far as I can remember. Yeah, no, I usually not known for my goal scoring ability, so couldn't buy a goal for 20 games and then 3 in 1. So that tells you the story.
Were your kids here or up watching the game at home?
They were here for warm-ups. They were here. I think they were here for the first. So. Tough luck. I don't know. Maybe my oldest watched it on TV, but I'll have to check with my wife later. You should. I mean, the games go pretty late, so they got to get up for school tomorrow. But we'll see the highlights tomorrow.
Who would be the most excited of your kids to see that dad got a hat trick?
Probably. I think all of them, but William's older, so he's 7, so he understands it more, obviously, and he will get on the highlights by himself. So. I'll say him, but I think all 3.
You were saying the other night that you were going to make them watch Bouchard's game. What did you pick up from Bouchard's game? Because it seems like there was something.
Yeah, I don't know. It was like you look at the goals, too. It's just trying to join the rush on the first 2, and sometimes they just happen, right? I mean, there's no real explanation. It's not like I changed my game overnight to then obviously score a hat trick. It's just one of those things. Some nights you have your bounces go your way and whatnot, and yeah, try to enjoy this one because probably be my last.
First time in history, 2 defensemen scored back-to-back hat tricks in the NHL.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Yeah,
a lot of years.
Yeah, no, for sure. And Evan actually said it on the bench there, so it was a cool little moment for us. Like we've played together now for quite a while, and love playing with them, and to be able to have nights like this on. Not back-to-back nights, but back-to-back games. It was a pretty special moment.
So there's a side of your team, and Ryan Nushnopka just said, we're going to eventually have to dial in our defense, and, you want to play better defense, but you guys still can rip off a couple of 10-goal nights like this, both wins. You can score with anybody in the league. Is it still a valuable side of your team? Win games like this?
You're asking a defenseman to love a 7-4 win. I don't know. I love the win. I love every win. I know they're hard to come by, and you've got to celebrate your wins. But I agree with that too. I thought we could have played maybe a little bit of not as safe as death. You can't play safe, but a little bit more of a sounder, cleaner defensive third period. With that said, you're absolutely right. Like we can run and gun with the best of them. So it's both ways.
What's your opinion of that young Anaheim?
I think they got some good pieces for sure. I mean, it seems like they got a lot of speed. They got a lot of skill. I think what the last question was about, you can run and gun. I think they can run and gun. But I think when they dial in their defensive game, I think that they'll they'll be a good hockey. They're already a good hockey team, but they'll be a great hockey team. Obviously, they got a goaltender or 2 goaltenders in there too that are playing well. So I think they're taking steps every year. It seems like.
Have you ever had any games where you've had 2 early in the game and you said, "Oh, tonight's tonight back in Nashville," or "Tonight's tonight, I'm going to get 3"?
I actually just talked to some of the guys. Actually, funny story. I had at Rexall. It was my second year, I think. I had 2 goals, I thought, and then I had a look at the empty net and I missed it. And I came to the bench. Guys were like, "Oh, you missed it. You had a hat trick." And not to call Mike Fisher out, but he was net front on the second goal, and he would look down at me and he's like, "I tipped that one, so you wouldn't have had it anyway." So, somewhat.
Just a good Christian taking that goal.
I know. I love Mike though. He's a great guy, so it was funny.
There you go. A hilarious joke at the end of the hilarious tale from Mattias Ekholm at the end of
Open
the
mic night.
Yeah. They're just
should have a little light bulb above
They were
it.
just loving. They were loving
Put him on
it.
a stool.
I want to get to this quick text, and then we'll wrap up the 6 o'clock hour. If the Oilers play the Ducks in the playoffs, who grabs the goalie's pad this time?
Oh,
I'll tell you right now who would be Chris Kreider. Kreider would do it for sure. That's my call. Who do you think would grab the pad? McTavish?
Yeah, like not nearly as greasy as they once were.
Well, you say that, but once you get into a playoff series, you see the grease emerge.
But I mean, Kessler and Perry, all-time greasy.
Yeah, I mean those guys are right up
Notorious
there.
rats.
Those guys are right up there. I think if you're a Ducks fan, you're pretty excited about what they got going on there.
You have to be.
Hey, I think
You can
you're
see
pretty
where the
excited.
future. You can see the path going.
We're gonna
forward.
get into it with Craig Button. Like, what's the next step for the Ducks as far as they've brought in some veterans like Granlund and Kreider. They've got these young guys. We didn't see all of them last night, but when you've got like Seneca and Carlson and McTavish, and Lacombe on the back end. I'm sure there's some more guys coming. Trending in the right direction, that Ducks team for sure. We'll dive into it a little bit with Craig Button. Conch for all you 6 o'clockers. If you are watching over on YouTube today, hammer the thumbs up for us. We are 43 likes away from changing 200 right here in the 6 o'clock hour, which you love to see. 6 o'clock hour has been brought to you by Ewell, your Edmonton-based partner in power and source for all things electrical. If you're listening on 95.7 Cruise FM, tell your friends. They'd probably like the show too. We're going to send you away a couple minutes of commercials and a quick traffic update with the lovely Pauline Higgins. And then you're back with us. If you are listening on TuneIn or iHeart or over on YouTube today, it's a sports update brought to you by Expedia Cruises. Whether you're dreaming of crystal clear waters or exotic destinations, contact Chelsea LaBelle at Expedia Cruises in Northeast Edmonton to start planning your next cruise or vacation destination. Call 780-970-4834.
Mattias Ekholm's first career hat trick, leading the Oilers over the Ducks 7-4 last night down at Rogers Place. Leon Draisaitl also 4 assists, while Tristan Jarry stopped 36 of 40 shots faced. Oilers' 8-game homestand continues Thursday against the Sharks. Edmonton will go into that game having won 2 in a row. Elsewhere last night, pretty quiet night around the league. Columbus had their game postponed at home with the Kings. Ilya Sorokin, 21 saves as the Islanders shut out the Flyers 4-0 from Philly. Rangers getting past Boston 4-3 in overtime. David Pastrnak reaching the 900 career point mark. And Utah saw their win streak snapped at 5 as they get shut out in Tampa 2-0 by the Lightning. 10 games around the NHL later tonight. Over to the NBA, where Luka Doncic had 46 points and 12 assists. Lakers win on the road in Chicago, 129-118 over the Bulls. Kevin Durant leading the way with 33. Rockets defeat the Grizzlies 108-99. And Cleveland 114-98 against the Magic. Donovan Mitchell, 45 points for the Cavs. 7 games in the NBA tonight. The Raptors are back on the court tomorrow when they host the New York Knicks. Over to Mississauga in the Scotties Tournament of Hearts round robin. Kayla Skurlik's Alberta rink victorious yesterday over Nunavut 9-2. Both Alberta rinks will enter play today, sitting at 2-1 in Pool B. Skurlik will face PEI this morning, while Sturmey will take on Nunavut also in the morning draw. Both Alberta rinks will go up against each other later tonight at 5 o'clock. Whether you're dreaming of crystal clear waters or exotic destinations, contact Chelsea LaBelle at Expedia Cruises Northeast Edmonton to start planning your next cruise or vacation destination. Call 780-970-4834.
Hey everyone, I'm Zach Hyman of the Edmonton Oilers.
She's so tenacious.
Hope you guys enjoy it.
Revving up his engine, listen to the crowd just roar. No reason for tension, Zach is gonna shoot and score. Hyman's in the scoring zone. Right into the scoring zone. Signed for 7 years, now he's playing by McDavid's side.
That is a hell of a thing for you
He's
to
got
say
you
to me.
jumping out of your seat cause of that look in his eyes.
I'm your Huckleberry.
Hyman's in the scoring zone.
How do?
He'll take you right into that scoring zone. You know he's gonna score a few. Playing with Connor, it's a top line overload. You'll finally see what he can do. So raise your hands up as high as they can go.
You tell him I'm coming, and hell's coming with me, you hear? Hell's coming with me!
He always said that was a magician's secret.
His energy is contagious.
Playing with an edge, that's what you're gonna see. Taking the next step, cause he's no longer with the Leafs. Hyman's in the scoring zone.
7:05. Hyman goal song for you on a Tuesday morning. What's up, everybody? Thank you very much for being here today. If you're watching on YouTube, hammer the thumbs up for us, closing in on 200. Nielson Show songs like that Hyman goal song brought to you by Totem Outdoor Outfitters, a family store that takes pride in finding the right fit for you. Visit them at 7430 99th Street or online, www.totemoutfitters.ca. They have the best and most affordable skate sharpenings in the city. So much so that Dave Jameson gets his skates sharpened there.
I love that line.
Yeah, I think it's a big one.
He is brand ambassador.
Yeah, he's and he doesn't even know it.
No, he doesn't.
Nobody knows it, but he's the brand ambassador.
It's a hell of a deal.
100%.
Totem's got going on there.
Yeah, for sure. Sorry, J-Mo, I made you the brand ambassador for Totem. Let's dive into the Nielson Show, brought to you by Weiss Johnson.
Weiss Johnson, whoa.
Go get yourself a new Train furnace and get 15% off any additional mechanical system done if you get the work done at the same time. Air conditioner, heat pump, hot water tank, garage heater. They're already going to be at your house doing an install. Get 15% off, plus no interest for 24 months, which is a pretty sweet deal. Visit Weiss-Johnson.com today. You can text us in the Paris Jewelers inbox. Valentine's Day just around the corner. Don't blow it this year. Don't be a dud. Be a stud at PJ's. ParisJewelers.com. Canadian and family owned. Of course, one of your text messages takes home the Royal Pizza text of the day.
Royal Pizza.
The inbox is just great. Lots of good texts today. Lots of good text messages today flying in. So keep those coming in. We're going to have more time for texts coming up here before 7:30. So 780-218-9999. Your thoughts on the Edmonton Oilers last night. That will continue in the second hour. Craig Button's going to join us coming up here in just a moment. He'll be our GS Construction Hockey Insider. We'll give you a Play Alberta early bird bet of the day. Try to make it 2 in a row to start the week. Confessions for Spectrum Rental. And then we'll get fired up for Gemco Fireplaces and all their Napoleon products. We'll go there around 7:45 today. The 7 o'clock hour of the show is brought to you by GameSense. When you are gambling, please set a budget before you play. Stay informed and visit GameSenseAB.ca to learn how. Remember, if you gamble, use your GameSense. All right, the Edmonton Oilers victorious last night. Craig Button's going to join us to discuss this. He is our GS Construction Hockey Insider today. For more than 5 decades, GS Construction has been proud to serve our communities and work alongside incredible people, helping Edmonton grow for over 50 years. Visit gsconstruction.ca for more details. And Craig joins us on our Firehouse Subs hotline. Let's go to Craig Button this morning. Good morning, Mr. Button. The Edmonton Oilers scoring a bunch of goals last night, making history. Bouchard with a hat trick. Ekholm follows it up with a hat trick of his own. Something to behold last night, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was so fast. Like, I mean, it was a 2-1 game turned into a 5-2 game, like in a flash, right? And you think about, like, you know, Darnell Nurse had a couple more chances, and I mean, everybody was moving there on that blue line. Wallman had a couple of blasts. And, you know, it's I bet you if you asked Connor McDavid after the game, he would have been as happy as anybody for those guys, you know, to score and, you know, see them get moving and do the things that they did in that game. And hey, Mattias Ekholm, hat trick. Whatever Evan Bouchard can do, he can do just as well. I bet you that's what he was saying.
Well, he did say last night in his postgame that we just played, he doesn't think he'll get another one. This is probably his last one. Know.
So
he definitely
never say never.
He definitely should enjoy it. You know, it's funny. We're talking about the blue line, so let's just stick with the blue line for a second. And we haven't chatted with you since Evan Bouchard had one of the best games that a defenseman's ever had. 8 shots on goal, hat trick, 6 points on Saturday night. And it's been a very interesting conversation over the last 48 hours because you see what he can do when he's on, and it's incredible. And then, you know, yesterday on our show and across the day on the state, people are texting in. They're going, you know, I asked Drager yesterday, I said, you know, if somebody gets hurt on the back end for Canada, you know, has Bouch done enough over the last couple of months to maybe get the call? And I don't think he'd be, you know, the first or second name called, but, man, the top end of Evan Bouchard is tough to match, isn't it?
Yeah, like, you know what's really interesting to me? I mean, Raymond Bourque won 5 Norris trophies, I believe, Hall of Famer and everything. You know, back in his day, I heard similar comments, oh, Ray Bourque, he can't play defense. You know, it was really interesting because I remember Harry Sinden saying this. This Harry Sinden, I paraphrase. He said, you know, yeah, Raymond Bourque, he makes 2, maybe sometimes 3 mistakes a game. Sometimes, you know, it ends up in our net, you know, but he does 20 things every night that helps us win a lot more than we lose. And he goes, if I'm going to get all of him focused on the 2 or 3 things, I'm going to lose the 20. And I'm not losing the 20. I think that you have a lot of similarities with Evan Bouchard. It's easy to look at what he might not do really well. He's killing penalties. I know last night the penalty kill wasn't great, but
tough night to bring up the penalty kill.
Yeah,
he does kill penalties.
You take him for what he is. Okay, he plays big minutes. He plays the game. He does some special things with the puck. He's got a great shot. You know, like, listen, I said it yesterday. Like if I had a replacement for that team, get Colt Parayko off the team and put Evan Bouchard on.
Craig, it was our first
Not
look
Drew
at the
Doughty.
Ducks.
I want Drew Doughty. I want Drew Doughty on the team because I want Drew Doughty for his experience, his character. When I say his character, like he's somebody that can keep it light and make it serious. He's a guy that can calm you down and, you know, and working with everybody, been there, done that. I want Drew Doughty on my team, but I want Evan Bouchard on the team too.
There you go. I mean,
2 or 3 guys. Who are the 2 guys that would be ahead of Evan Bouchard? Who?
Well, especially.
And don't tell me Matthew Schaefer. Don't tell me Matthew Schaefer.
I thought you loved Matthew Schaefer.
I love him, but don't tell me he's going to be ahead of Evan Bouchard.
Who are the other names? Chikrin. I made a joke yesterday that Cooper would put Radish on the team ahead of Bouch because he plays for the Tampa Bay Lightnings, having a phenomenal season. But
that's a really good point, right? That's a really good point. I mean, he put Cirelli on the team ahead of Bennett, and Bennett's way better.
Yeah.
So
we'll see what happens. But yeah, Bouchard, when he's on his game, is pretty impressive. What do you want to go with?
And let me say this too: like Bennett's not just better than Cirelli; he's way better than Cirelli.
He is way better.
That's a big miss by them. That's a big miss by them.
I'm getting a little nervous about the roster. The more it plays along, like Parayko's not having. Like Parayko's having a season where he shouldn't be on Team Canada. I know you said Drew Doughty, and I understand why he's there, but since the team was announced, Doughty hasn't been playing very well. And then, you know, Sanheim and Harley, I'm like,
8 defensemen.
Yeah.
Harley's been awful.
He's been awful. We'll see how.
Yeah, I get worried too.
Who's that?
Yeah, we will. Hey, listen, they got they got a really good team. I know that. I'm just saying that, like, come on, like. I mean, some of the decisions and I hope nobody gets. It's like having Rob Zaminer on your team.
That poor Rob. Like, imagine being Rob Zaminer and you're looking now, and you're like, oh, that guy's the me on the team.
Yeah, it
like,
should be a nice thing that you get.
Yeah, that's got to suck.
And Rob's a great guy. Rob played, but like, come on, like these are the decisions that end up ultimately.
Why did he make?
Like,
what was he like? You might remember better than us. Why was he on that team? Like, it was somebody in management. Like,
Bob Clark, Bob Gainey, and Pierre Gauthier were the managers, and they wanted that type of player. Okay,
unbelievable.
I feel that. Listen, Anthony Cirelli has played hard and he's been a good player. I'm not trying to, but he's not in the same class of player as Sam Bennett. He simply isn't, and I think it's a major miss.
All right, let's go Ducks. Go Ducks.
What are your thoughts on the Ducks here, Craig? We got the Sharks coming in Thursday. Maybe just both. Both of these teams now kind of, emerging here in the Pacific in terms of, that 3 spot or a wild card or maybe even higher. Your thoughts? It was first blush against the Ducks for this Oilers team. It'll be first blush Thursday as well.
And they didn't have McTavish. They didn't have Carlson. They didn't have Terry.
And Husso in net. So, what'd you make of that Ducks team? And then if you could follow up with what we can expect from the Sharks.
Yeah, well, let me just answer the general question you posed there, Eric. And I think that are they in the playoff hunt? Yeah, they are. And certainly, you look at how much the Ducks improved last year, and under Joel Quenneville, they're taking more strides. I mean, they went through that slide there, that stumble, but they've come out of it really nice. And as you point out, missing some players. So I think they're right in the hunt. I think the Sharks are right in the hunt. And they went and traded for Kiefer Sherwood with the idea that they're going to add a little bit more to give themselves a chance. I think where you and why don't we just call it straight up? I mean, the Pacific Division is not like this runaway division.
No.
I mean, there's 3 points separating the Oilers and the Ducks. If the Ducks win that game last night, they're ahead of the Oilers. So it's not like there's this wide chasm between these teams. Should be serious about trying to make the playoffs. It's been a number of years. They got some young guys. That would be a good experience. I thought last night's game was pond hockey. It was just back
loose,
and forth.
wasn't it? Yeah.
Oh, loose. I mean, it was unbelievably loose. It was like the guy that lost 150 pounds and he put on his old jeans. That's how loose it was. So when you start to watch, that game was. Coaches. I am sure that both Chris and Joel were looking at each other, going like, "Okay, there's nothing we can really do about this. We'll just let it keep going." The Sharks play hard, and they have some gaps in their team, and they have some looseness, but they play hard, and they stay on you, and they're a team that if they get behind, they don't change the way they play, and if they get ahead, they don't change the way they play. And I think that that's a real model of consistency that works. And when I say they have some gaps, it's just that they get overmatched sometimes because their depth and their talent isn't as high as it will be one day. But they're no easy game to play against. They're no easy team to play against. And they'll make you pay if you make mistakes. And they're a consistent, competitive team. So the Oilers got to be ready for that.
What are your thoughts on Beckett Seneca? Because they showed it last night on the broadcast too. Like when he was drafted, even he was like, huh? Like he was stunned that he went 3rd overall. But here we are. He went back, played in Oshawa again, made the Ducks this year, being the 3rd overall pick in 2024, has 43 points in 53 games. They obviously a pick that stunned a lot of people, but it has almost worked immediately. What's the we watching him? He was excellent.
Confident.
Played like 25 minutes. I thought he was outstanding. Coming off that hat trick in Calgary as well. What do they have on their hands here, this kid?
You know what stunned everybody when they didn't pick him for the World Junior team last year. I mean, like that same look. Like you talk about mistakes. Anyway, like it's funny about that draft. Okay, so let's just go back in time and right there and everything. It shouldn't have come as a shock. It comes as a shock because people get all married to their lists and, oh, this is the way it should be. Oh, my God, they didn't take the best player available. Celebrini was the best player in the draft. Full stop. Okay? And then there was 6 defensemen available. And the Anaheim Ducks were not taking a defenseman. They were not taking a defenseman. They were taking a forward. So why don't we narrow it down to who the forwards were? The forwards were Seneca, Demidov, Lidstrom, Berkeley Catton. Those were the guys, and who won 6? TJ Ginla.
Ginla, yeah.
Okay? They weren't taking a center. So let's take Lidstrom and Catton out of there. Let's just take them out of the mix. There was only 3 guys that they were going to take at that spot. Seneca, Demidov, or Ginla. Those were the only guys. So everybody said, oh, what a surprise, what a surprise. It wasn't a surprise. It was exactly what they were going to do. But, oh, my God, I had him rated 9th. He went 3rd. What a shock. Oh, my God, they went off the board. No, they didn't go off the board. They looked at their board and they said, that's our guy. I think it came simply down to this. I think they took the guy that was bigger and could have a little bit more of a physical impact. I mean, Tej is a really good player. Demidov is going to be one of the finalists along with Schaefer and Seneca for Rookie of the Year this year. So, Montreal did fine, but that's where they went. They got a real good force there. And the other thing about Beckett, he's really confident. You see that look on his face at the draft? It's like, oh, I am surprised. I didn't see this coming, but he's confident. He's not arrogant. He's a real confident player and really believes in what he can do. And he's just getting better with each passing game. I mean, he owned the game against the Calgary Flames. I don't know if you have a recollection of the overtime goal. He started out and it looked like a 2-on-1. He never looked to his left because he wasn't going to pass the puck. He looked straight at it, and he never looked behind him because he said, nobody's catching me. And he buried that baby.
Craig Button with us. You're on fire today, Craig. So let's go to the Leafs for a second because I got to get your thoughts on Nylander flipping the bird
5K.
to our TSN
5K
camera.
fine.
I got fined $5,000 for it. I was texting with some of the TSN crew yesterday, and they're saying Austin Matthews doesn't speak before or after the game on a day when Marner's back, and then Nylander does what he does. Things becoming unraveled a little bit there with the core that's left over, or what?
When you let the children run the playground, you got a big problem.
That's what it seems like, right?
Yeah. Oh, come on, Dustin and Eric. You know what's happening there. I'm running a trial. Hey, Austin, this is the deal. You're the captain. You're speaking.
Yeah.
Bottom line. So Austin's being allowed to do that. Who's allowing him to do that? Upper management, everything. Not happening. Would never happen. They're letting it happen. William Nylander, what a joke. And then he goes on social media. Oh, yeah, I was a little frustrated. No, you weren't a little frustrated. You were a little childish little brat.
Yeah.
That's what you were. And that's an immature act. And people go, oh, yeah, well, like everything. Like, seriously, he thought about it, too. This was not something that was a moment of, like, get out of my face. He looked, and then he decided to do it. And William's a smart person. This isn't somebody that lacks an IQ. So a purposeful, call it I would say thumb in his nose, but that wasn't what he did. And it's like, honestly, they should be embarrassed. And they're embarrassing themselves and the organization and the NHL.
Craig, as always, man, you are the absolute best. We love having you, and we'll do it again next Tuesday.
Okay, I look forward to it.
There you go. That's Craig Button. Just on fire today. People were referring to him as the Patino Heat. Yeah, like with Hernan Salas, the Latino Heat.
Well, he had the impression, the draft thing, which was great. He had the skinny man in the jeans who lost weight.
Oh, man. That was one of the best button hits we've ever had.
Yeah,
that was tremendous. CB36 texted and goes, guys, this is a great segment. Troll says Craig is on fire. One of his best hits ever. Oil City Dynasty says Craig was so close to calling him a little B word.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm all for it.
Yeah, he didn't want that 5K fine here.
That's it. Anyway, yeah.
But then his cheery disposition when he leaves.
Oh, yeah, I know. He was loving
That's
it.
what I like almost the best.
Boy, this worked out well on our Firehouse Subs hotline. Craig Button as fired up as you could possibly get this morning. And the Firehouse Subs hot streak has been engaged. Oilers win 2 in a row, and you get a medium brisket hat trick sub the next day for just $8.99. Okay, this is lunch today. $8.99 with 15 Firehouse sub locations across Edmonton, the greater area. Easy to grab a hot and hearty sub close to home. Firehouse subs, hot, hearty, and made to satisfy. You go into your local Firehouse and you say, "Hi, I'm here for the medium brisket hat trick for just $8.99," and then boom, they make it for you, and you pay $8.99 plus tax.
Yeah, you say thank you and please. And all that, yeah.
So I was trying to get to the whole story on this. So the producer and director of the game in which Nylander flipped the bird to are the guys, we've had them on the show, Eddie and Roops.
Yes.
Eddie the Gambler and Franklin.
And he flipped the bird at Eddie and Roops.
Yeah.
He knew they were there.
So I texted Eddie yesterday. I'm like, was Nylander flipping the bird at you guys or what?
Personal thing.
And he goes, so this is what he laid out. He goes, we started the third period with a segment on his injury. Then we had him up in the box. So we went back to the shot a couple of times as we were talking about him and Tanev and Joshua. They're all injured. Also wished Myers, who was in the booth, a happy birthday. Willie saw lots of shots of him, then on screen in their box. And on the third shot, he decided to give us the finger as a way of telling us to stop shooting them. Ugh. I mean, you can't do that on national. And then yesterday,
sure you can.
He had his apology yesterday. Or
5K, I'd do it all the time.
He did a meat availability yesterday, and I mean, I guess if you're a millionaire, 5K for
it's not a 5K bird. That's...
Yeah, but his like media availability yesterday, he was kind of smirking. Like,
okay, but Craig mentioned
if you want to know why the Maple Leafs can't ever get anything done ever, and there's a pretty good example of it with Matthews and Nylander over the last little.
But I thought Craig Berube was going to be too hard on them.
Apparently, they're letting the inmates run the asylum.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, isn't he Mr. Hard Ass? Like,
I don't know. 780-218-9999 if you want to chime in.
And I know Nylander's like he's, kids look up to him. He's a professional athlete.
Yeah.
But an early confession, anytime I see a camera,
you want to flip the middle bird.
Well, it's one of those things, right?
Yeah, but you're like,
I know, I'm a nobody. Yeah. It doesn't matter. Like,
but have you ever done that though? Like when you've been on camera sometimes at Rough Rider games?
Oh yeah. And then I'll do it, and then they won't bring the camera back to me because that's how I get it off of
Eric.
me. It's funny.
Eric.
It's funny because you're like, you go like this, and then you pull it out of your pocket, Eric.
Okay, but different for you.
I'm
then.
I'm not.
I mean,
again, you're
when
a
was the
professional
last
athlete.
time you did that? This summer?
Probably. It's just one of those things where you kind of like, oh, yeah. It's harmless. I mean, it's 2026.
Yeah.
But a professional athlete on a national broadcast, that's a no-no.
That's different. You're a fan in the pill zone. You're in pill country.
Nobody knows.
Yeah, it's a little bit different. I almost knocked over my tea again.
You're living on the edge there.
It's a Yeti. I'll close it. All right. Portions of this hour brought to you by Hammer Injury Law. Serious injuries need a hammer. Rick Mallett of Hammer Injury Law has over 35 years of injury law experience. Don't face your insurance company alone. Contact them today for a free consultation and to start your injury claim. Visit their pages on Facebook and Instagram for free law tips as well. Visit hammerinjurylaw.ca or call 1-855-98-HAMMER.
What?
1-855-98-HAMMER.
Again.
1-855-98-HAMMER. That's where you're going to be. That's where you're going to be calling. All right, 780-218-9999. Lucas says it's different. This is your brother. He says it's different for us. We grew up with Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, I mean
that is true.
The Attitude Era.
That is true. I mean,
throwing those things around. You had a shirt of it for crying out loud.
I do miss my early 20s watching the Attitude Era.
Attitude Era was
late
the best.
teens, early 20s. Probably some of the most entertaining television you ever watched. And some stuff that clearly wouldn't fly today. Well, most of it wouldn't fly today. But
remember when Sable had the handprints?
Oh, yeah. Oh, the puppies! The puppies!
Deborah McMichael.
And was it the Godfather who was the pimp?
All aboard the whole
Yeah,
train.
like, my God, man. It was,
it was
anything went. We've watched the documentary on Vince McMahon and talked about how important the Attitude Era was.
Raw's War Zone every Monday. This is appointment viewing.
780-218-9999 is where you can chime in. Mr. Bruce Grove Corey says, flipping birds and chopping crotches all day. That would have been even more funny.
Nylander
stands up and starts doing the DX chop to the TSN camera.
It's worth the fine.
Austin Matthews still doesn't talk to anybody. My God, what a waste of time the Maple Leafs have kind of been in that era.
Garth Vader makes a good point. You only give the finger jokingly. To do it angrily is acting like I'd be doing it with a smile on my face. Yeah, it's funny. Nylander was actually serious.
Yeah, he's like, enough, get out of here.
But that's not really translating the
time to. I mean, he's 29 years old.
Yeah, you can't be giving serious fingers.
No, I don't think so. I like to do funny fingers around the house.
But when you do it, do you use the thumb?
Yeah, like Eminem.
See,
I don't think I've given a non-thumb finger in a long time.
But there are degrees.
It feels weird.
There are degrees, like the Clark Griswold footage.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's strong. Like when it's just
top 10 middle fingers of all time. What do you got? Clark Griswold, out the window, boom. That's a good one. I mean, that's up there. Other famous middle fingers. What say you? 780-218-9999. Trev, when was the last time you gave somebody the middle finger?
How do you do it?
Driving and stuff.
Yeah, man.
Do you go thumb out?
Yeah, that was just always in my DNA from
thumb out,
when I was a kid.
Yeah, I think Eminem does it with his pinky kind of bent somehow as well.
Oh, geez.
Very cool middle finger.
Yeah, but I always, definitely the thumb out. When was the last time I did it? Oh, gosh.
Probably been a long time.
It's been a minute. But I'm kind of with LT. I think it's funny.
I don't do it.
For us to do it, it's funny, but I don't like him doing it.
Well, if you're doing it and you mean it.
I would think I probably
when you're this old, I
probably flipped a couple birds while driving in the last year.
It's a reaction. Yeah.
When you're driving, it's a reaction.
It's definitely driving. Maybe last month. I'm pretty sure I flipped a bird at someone.
Fort Sask Mike middle finger draft.
Ooh, now we're talking. That would be a tough one to research, man. That would be a tough one to research. Anyway, 780-218-9999. 780-218-9999. Let's dive into your Play Alberta early bird bet of the day. We got confessions coming up. We're going to get fired up for Gemco as well. If you're watching over on YouTube today, hammer the thumbs up for us. That would be terrific. We are changing 200. I mean, we're going to blow through 300 here, maybe partway through the show. Let's go. 200. Hammer the thumbs up over on YouTube. Sub to the channel if you haven't already. 7 o'clock hour of the Nielson Show is brought to you by GameSense. When gambling, set a budget before you play. Stay informed and visit GameSenseAB.ca to learn how. Remember, if you gamble, use your game. Oh, yes.
That's a great one.
Yeah, LeBron did it to the Nuggets bench as a joke a couple of games ago.
See, that's how you do it with a little bit of flair.
That was the greatest middle finger I've ever seen.
Well, yes.
All right, what do we do for the Play Alberta early bird bet here today?
Well, a couple questions. Huss made it down safely. Do we know?
I believe it's Maddie and I in the lock shop today. We're going to start our series of a Super Bowl bet a day.
Love it.
Yeah, we're going to start to dive into that.
The interest of the game, as you mentioned,
for the Super Bowl. Yeah,
peaking. Yeah.
I've already got some TD player prop parlays I want to put together and stuff. I think I like the Seahawks minus the number in the first half. Okay. So there's a bunch that we can get to. But in the NHL tonight, what's the play in the NHL tonight? How do we go here?
Well, you got a full slate, 10 games.
You know what I don't hate? Is there 10 games tonight? Well, you're right. That is what we call a full slate. Look at you. You host Lock Shop a few times and dropping full slates on us.
The jargon from us is rubbing off.
Yeah, no, I like that. Let's go. Let's see here. You know what we could be? We could run back our old chalky NBA parlay. How many games we got in the NBA tonight?
7, I do believe.
And we got the 7 games tonight. So let's say we just took the Knicks, the Thunder. They're favored by 13 and 14 points.
You know what? It hit last time.
I know we did.
Why don't we go back to the well? Knicks, Thunder, Pistons in Denver. Are you feeling that at all? That's a tough one.
I think I like
1v3 there.
I think I like the Suns at home against the Nets. 8.5 point favorites, and the Clippers in Utah.
Okay,
that's 4 games. Gets us to plus 111. But we hit this thing. Was it last week? I think we hit it last week. So let's
Clippers,
run
Thunder,
back.
Knicks,
Suns. Thunder, Suns, Clippers. It's plus 111. I'll get it boosted probably just outside, maybe like around plus 125, hopefully. And you'll be able to find it. Look, we hit one last week. The Chalky Boys NBA parlay. Let's see if we can run it back tonight. I also don't mind the Habs tonight at home against the Golden Knights. Knicks, Thunder, Suns, and Clippers. I'll send that over to the crew at Play Alberta. They'll get it up. You go to playalberta.ca or download the Play Alberta app. Click on EST Specials. You will find what we've got going on over there. Weekly confessions on the way for Spectrum Rental. What do you need to confess? Get it off your chest. 780-218-9999. Maximili texts and it says, my go-to is the middle finger and the nose scratch.
Yeah.
That's where you go. Here's another famous middle finger. Johnny Cash.
Yeah, that's on a shirt.
That was a good one. That
There's
was on
a lot
shirt.
of people I The texts are flying in. You could do a draft, maybe a couple rounds.
Neo in the Matrix?
Sure.
When he's being interrogated?
Jennifer Aniston from Office Space.
Wolf of Wall Street, Matthew McConaughey, knuckles up, hard to do. John Lovitz in Rat Race, flipping the bird to the Nazis.
Look at you, Jack.
Oh, here's a good one. This is the first time that I love this person. You're probably listening on 95.7 Cruise FM, which means you probably got a pretty good sense of humor because you're listening to the AM Nasty on the FM dial. But the little girl, this is the first time they've ever texted it. Little girl giving Alan the bird as they pull into Vegas in The Hangover. Darren stuck on the yellowhead, remember? And he kind of gives her the look. These are all way funnier than Nylander on TSN. Unbelievable. All right.
He doesn't get drafted.
No, that one definitely doesn't get drafted. Let's get to a sports update. If you're listening on 95.7, a couple minutes of commercials, quick traffic update with Pauline Higgins. Then you're back with us. If you are online with us today, YouTube, hammer the thumbs up. Tune in, iHearts. Tell your friends you can stream the station. And a sports update brought to you by Mitch at Park Mazda, dealer principal out there who gives out 2 middle fingers a day. Visit them at 983 1st Street in Sherwood Park.
Oilers 7-4 over the Ducks last night down at Rogers Place. Another hat trick by another defenseman, Mattias Ekholm, his first NHL hat trick. Leon Draisaitl also adding 4 assists on the evening, while Tristan Jarry stopped 36 of 40 shots faced. The 8-game homestand continues Thursday against the Sharks. Elsewhere last night, Columbus had their game postponed at home to the Kings. Islanders would shut out the Flyers 4-0 in Philly. Rangers take it 4-3 in overtime against Boston. And Tampa shutting out Utah 2-0. Mammoth win streak snapped at 5. 10 games around the NHL later tonight. Over to the NBA, where Luka Doncic had 46 points and 12 assists. Lakers over the Bulls, 129-118. Kevin Durant led the way with 33. Houston win at home, 108-99 over the Grizz. Cavaliers also winning on home court, 114-98 against the Magic. Donovan Mitchell, 45 points on the evening. 7 games in the NBA tonight. Raptors host the Knicks tomorrow. Scotty's Tournament of Hearts round-robin action continues from Mississauga. Both Alberta rinks enter play today with a 2-1 record, and both are on the Pebble this morning. As Kayla Skurlik's rink is taking on PEI, Selena Sturmey will face none of it. Both those rinks will go at tonight at 5 o'clock. Sports update brought to you by the great staff at Park Mazda and dealer principal Mitch Lewicki, where they are not interested in Evander Kane.
Hi there. If you're like me, you like to picture yourself in luxury, even though there's absolutely no way you could afford it. And if you can, well, even better. Thankfully, I picture myself in something that is luxury, but still absolutely affordable, like the all-new Mazda CX-90 from Park Mazda. With the new luxury features like facial recognition settings and quilted detail Napa leather seating, I can pretend to be comfortable with all of my proper settings activated without even touching a button, thanks to Mitch Lewicki and the great staff at Park Mazda. I like to picture Mitch Lewicki as a figure skater. He wears like a white outfit and he does interpretive ice dances to my life's journey.
Park Mazda, your dealer for life in Sherwood Park off Y Road, parkmazda.ca.
McDavid. Let me say yeah. Remember that name. Let me say yeah. Connor. McDavid. Connor. 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 McDavid. 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 Remember
because of 9 to 7. The nation in love from Gibbons to Devon. Looking to pass, eating men on the ass. Second contract, a lot of cash. Tick, 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 take your time. McDavid on your team and you'll be fine. Just open your eyes and you will see it. Oil it for real because he has no limit. What a wonderful phrase. Hakuna McDavid. Ain't no passing craze. You have no worries because of the way that he plays. Yeah, say it, kid. He's the next Gretzky from the draft lottery. Hakuna McDavid. Hakuna McDavid. Hakuna McDavid. Hakuna McDavid. Hakuna. You have no worries because of the way that he plays. He's the next Gretzky from the draft lottery. Hakuna McDavid.
For the kids and the adults, too. Hakuna McDavid, Connor McDavid buries another one last night. And Mattias Ekholm with the back-to-back hat tricks after Bouchard does the exact same thing. D partners with hat tricks, D men with hat tricks in back-to-back games. First time it's ever happened. You witnessed history last night at Rogers Place. Congratulations. We're going to get to some confessions coming up. Nielson Show brought to you by Weiss Johnson. Check them out, weiss-johnson.com. Only if you like doing business with the best in the biz. Weiss-Johnson.com. We're coming at you from the Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen studio today. We're going to get fired up for Gemco Fireplaces. That's coming up as well. But we're going to dive into some confessions here for Spectrum Rental. What do you need to confess? What do you need to get off your chest today? 780-218-9999. 780-218-9999 is where you can get in. Brought to you by Spectrum Rental. There it is.
I seen them in there, yeah.
Well, the inbox is just getting hammered today. Also, we're only 70 likes away from changing 300. Jeez. Let's do that before 8 o'clock this morning. Why not?
What a pace.
This is an incredible pace today.
Outstanding.
Hammer the thumbs up, sub to the channel, you filthy animals. Brought to you by Spectrum Rental, where they confess they believe the Seahawks should sign Marshawn Lynch for the Super Bowl. Put him in with a short yardage to goal situation, and then run a play pass action to a rolling out tight end. Get your construction heat lined up. The best in the biz. Spectrum Rental. You think we're going to see that play much over the next couple of weeks on U.S. television?
Mike Tanier mentioned it in his Monday morning article at his Substack about how it's like you're going to go in, you're going to interview people that were like, you're going to interview the guy that was running the chains on the sideline.
Everybody,
like, I remember that, and actually, and you're going to get more
who were in that end zone.
Yeah, like little details that you didn't know and all this stuff. So, of course.
All right, if you have a confession, 780-218-9999. We've got a few that have already rolled in here. We'll give you our confessions as well. We got a bunch of them here.
I like T Rippers. I could have used that as my confession as well.
Okay, well, we'll get to that one as well. This one says. Confession. I've listened to you beauties since the early days of 1260 and consider myself well-versed in bits and inside humor that are a huge part of the show. For the life of me, I can't decide if Panino's is a bit or Dusty's ignorance of calling nearly everything food-related. Panino is one sandwich. Panini is the plural. Maybe I'm changing lives as a cunning linguist. Maybe this bit has more layers than an Italian center lasagna. Love the show. Keep up the good work, Kyle.
It's a lot to unpack there.
Pick up a number of paninos. Is that
the panini?
I need to get myself a panini.
Yeah, a flock of panini.
What I do know is they're a good, and they're at Italian Center, where our coffee is soon to be. Vitamin J texts in this morning. I saw Vitamin J over the weekend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where? I mean,
Grand Trunk Arena. Our
Okay,
kids
so-
were playing against each other.
So, yeah.
Anyway, he says, I confess that in the second intermission, they showed an Ekholm hat trick was plus 900, and I asked my wife, should we bet $10 on it to win 90? She brushed it off, so I didn't, and he scored a 200-foot beauty. And you know who his wife is? Renee from the Nasty Bash. Remember the very first Nasty Bash? She was wearing the Renee name tag?
Really?
Yeah, it was Vitamin J and Renee. Yeah, there. Absolute
celebrity status.
Absolute beauties.
So then he gave her the finger afterwards.
Yeah, obviously. Atif is in and says, I've got a confession. I hate Valentine's Day. It's the stupidest day of the year. You love someone, you show them love every day of the year, damn it.
Well, you're not breaking news here, Atif. It is a Hallmark holiday. I mean, it's it's Atif goes around hating, and then that's the day where I want you in a Cupid uniform, Atif. Hey, with a little bow and arrow.
That'd be nice. You win a TV. T. Ripper says, morning, fellas. My confession goes back to last week. I love saying names and events wrong.
Yes.
Just to see what people will do, especially when I meet new people.
It is a fun experiment.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. Dr. Seuss says, I confess that I will get the hat trick of brisket hat tricks and eat all 3 this time. Sorry, babe, none for you. Oil will win 3 in a row. Dr. Seuss, we're not talking about it.
Yeah,
we said it earlier. We're not talking about it, man.
Zip it.
Right, we're ignoring it this time, and then maybe it'll happen.
Barry says, "Why did he ask his wife? Just bet it."
Yeah, that's a good point. That vitamin J. That's on you, man.
He's saying what we were all thinking there. Right?
I always ask Tam before I place my bets.
Jeez, what a different world that would be.
The only thing Tam knows about the betting is at night when I don't hit, and I go, "Unbelievable! I can't believe that didn't hit."
And that's it.
She's like, "Oh, your 9-legger didn't come in tonight." But I do use my game sense.
That's what you say there. Yeah, I've been using my game sense.
Yeah, look at our Chalky Boys NBA parlay. It's as game sensey as it could possibly be.
Pretty much.
All right, what are you confessing this week, Rick?
Well, you know what? Trev, I do believe you could climb up this building. I confess.
Yeah, Trev says he doesn't think he could climb up a building, and he also said Alex Sinold couldn't climb up this building.
I don't think he could, man. You gotta, after the show, we'll go outside. Take a look.
I'll take your word, but I'm just saying I don't think it'll.
I don't think you're being creative enough, buddy. I think you can.
I think with the shoes he wears and the
Have
you seen the size of his feet and hands too? Like you got to be
I looked closely at his big toe the other day.
You have to have a certain build.
That guy's got a pretty big toe.
Yeah. He's born to do it.
It's probably been stretched out. They also, when I was watching that Free Solo documentary yesterday, they said part of his brain doesn't activate like everybody else's brain. Like it must be like his fear brain or whatever it is.
Interesting.
Yeah,
he's on the juice.
He's calm. He's more calm than the rest.
Did he take a piss test after?
Oh, that guy's definitely
Just
on
saying.
something.
Yeah,
you know how many gummies he had before he climbed El Capitan? Oh, I'm way up here, man.
Imagine?
Whoa.
I'm so high. You haven't even started climbing yet. What?
How high am I? 10 feet. Trev, what's your confession, man? Now let's just be clear. Before confessions, Trev said, I don't really have a good confession today.
I don't know.
So it's going to be a banger.
This is going to be incredible.
I have a hard time coming up with, we're not coming up, just thinking of confessions.
No, you don't. You always do the best confessions ever.
Yeah, but
every single week.
I'm always thinking about it, and I'm just like, I guess I've, so this is kind of annoying.
Here we go.
I don't know why, but probably since the summertime, my nose is like, I've talked to you guys about my nose, and it just constantly hurts. And it's just, I don't know why, it just keeps hurting, hurting.
I don't think you talked to me about this.
Remember that one week where I was just like, I can't taste anything.
Like the bridge? Or your
like
cartilage?
Down here.
Oh, really? Down here, yeah.
Yeah, if the nasties know, like I came in after a weekend and I couldn't taste anything for like 2 weeks. And then that ended up staying for like a month. And then I'm pretty sure I had a sinus infection. And it's been about like 3 or 4 months still. And I keep on just like, it'll figure itself out.
So when you press, does it hurt when you...
Oh, yeah, it hurts like a...
What?
Sometimes you get like a pimple in there.
It is so sensitive.
You can't even touch your nose like that?
It hurts. It really, really hurts.
Have you considered going to a doctor?
And that's what I'm confessing.
What Grumpy Cat
That's
said.
what I'm confessing. I keep on just, it'll figure itself out. I'm tough. Do
you have allergies?
Grandpa, yeah, I do. Grandpa's always like, you don't need medicine. Come on, Trev, you're a tough kid.
That's
and
true.
I'm like, yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I'm like,
how much cocaine do you do?
That's the follow-up.
Never.
That's what the doctor's going to ask. You might as well.
As your boss, I'm asking you right now. You have to tell me.
Never.
How much coke do you snort?
Use your game sense.
Never in my life. Cocaine.
Cocaine.
Where's that from? Walk Hard. What a classic. You don't want none of this, Dewey?
I kind of think I want it.
What's cocaine?
What is cocaine? Yeah, but it constantly hurts, and it just.
Don't read the inbox right now.
Yeah,
Struler's inbox. People are. You're getting WebMD'd here.
You don't want to look at. No, you don't want to look at the inbox.
Maybe you're dead.
I need to go, and I keep on saying, but I'm like,
well, you should go to the doctor, buddy.
It'll be fine. But it's been about like 3 months. Like I'd say late August. is when it really started. And I just, I'll be fine, but it hurts every
See,
day.
I knew you'd have a confession. It hurts every day.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you got to go to the doctor.
And it's weird because as soon as I wake up, I'm like a cat. I sneeze like 5 times. I'm like a cat.
Really?
Yeah, I'm like rapid sneezes. I'm like, this has to connect.
Hans Shorkoff says, did you stick a Lego piece up there by chance?
No.
Are you sure?
No.
Is it a hacky sack bead?
No. It's not nothing. Nothing's been up my nose.
A peanut.
Not even.
Maybe on a dare.
Vic says, since when is late August 3 months?
How many
late
months
August is almost half a year now.
Well,
man.
you round up.
6 months will be
round
February,
down.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
September, October, November, December, January, February's coming up.
Damn, yeah.
Been 6 months.
Yeah, it keeps.
Spruce Grove Corey says, I sure hope Trev isn't allergic to his mustache.
Wouldn't that be something?
Maybe is that it?
I wonder if it is. Maybe your mustache is so heavy that it's pulling down all the muscles on your
But
nose.
I didn't have a mustache in September or August.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's weird. So that's my confession.
Jason Smith played on a broken foot.
Yeah.
And his nickname is Gator. They explained that to me last night on the broadcast.
Yeah, I heard that too.
You have no room to complain.
Yeah.
Really.
Jen texts in and says, is it the punching in the face that's finally catching up to you?
Maybe.
I mean, you did punch yourself in the nose to try to make
point.
it bleed
Yeah, that
over
was
and over and
years-
over
that was
again.
years ago.
Yeah, but still.
Now as you age, though,
Now
it's
starting to
catching
come
up to you.
back.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
Maybe your nose is broken, dude. Like a hairline fracture, maybe.
Maybe.
Can you get a hairline fracture in the nose? The nose is mostly just like
It's a cartilage.
Yeah, cartilage. I guess you can't.
Yeah, I doubt it. That's my
Well,
confession.
anyway, you should probably go to the doctor.
Yeah.
Vance Van Vander
Keep on
said
saying
maybe
that.
it's the radon in your new place. Have you done a radon test?
I don't know
Yeah,
what
did
that
this
is.
happen in your new place?
Yeah, it's. I mean, I guess it's.
Chart the timeline, yeah, because that would.
Maybe we could
What's-
sue
what do
that
you
guy.
Mean, what do you mean radon? What does that mean?
Well, it's like it emanates from like the basement. You gotta get Ivan to do a radon test. Demand
Okay.
one, actually.
Okay.
You should,
I could do that.
just for peace of
It's
mind.
very dry.
What does it come from?
It comes from like the ground. It's like a ritty. I think it's like some sort of a. It's not a gas. Could be.
Comes from the ground?
But yeah, it's like it's scentless. It's you can't you wouldn't know you had it, but you need to do a test. And then everyone's like, oh, it's fake because you just bring in this test and it's like, oh, you got radon. You don't have radon. Well, who's to say?
Beaumont Dusty says, when was the last time your furnace filter was changed?
It's been
Jeff?
changed.
Okay.
It's not.
But that wouldn't affect your cartilage.
No.
You're not talking about like your sinuses. It's kind of like your.
Yeah.
It's to the touch.
It's the
But
touch. It's the tip of my nose.
Yeah, but then you have to blow it 5 times when you wake up.
Yeah, and it hurts.
So just
I sneeze.
touching the
I
tip of your
sneeze
nose
5
hurts.
times. Yeah.
And
So
that and
sensitive
then
right
that and then that gets you sneeze, right? Like you
Yeah,
can-
exactly. And that's the pain.
It triggers
I'm just
yeah.
like, ugh. I'm like a cat though, and cats just.
Well, I'm glad you didn't have a confession.
Well, I mean, I guess it's kind of a confession.
I would go to a doctor, man.
I need to,
Radon is a gas.
but I keep on just.
That's what I was worried about. It sounds like a gas.
Yeah.
Stubborn.
Get a radon test.
It'll be good. No, I should probably.
Just for show purposes.
Yeah.
I'd like to see what
Yeah,
Ivan
like
says.
the notes. Yeah.
You should start
Let's get
demanding
out there.
Ivan like these weird, that you can. You're fully within your right, but you just
We
start.
can talk to one of our show doctors, Dr. Seuss, Dr. J.
No, there's lots.
They might be
Dr.
able to-
Dry.
they might be able to-
yeah.
Dr. Dry. They might be
They're
able to take a
all-
look at
We
you.
do have a lot of doctors.
We have a lot of
that listen to
doctors.
the show.
We have a lot of doctors who listen to the show.
He'll be under the knife by this afternoon.
Yeah.
Well, let's get you in here.
Emergency nose surgery.
Yeah.
All right, here's my confession is that from week to week, I'm always excited to write the Trev AI song about whatever his confession is.
Well,
but now, I mean, this has been thrown in the mix. I don't want to really do sore nose, but I still want to kind of do my first watch.
Sure. I mean,
I think
you
my
pick
first
your
watch.
choice here. Throw them all in a hat.
What style of music should I write my first watch to? Any suggestions?
Bluegrass.
We haven't had a
interesting.
country.
We haven't had a country one, and like a story about like something.
Watch like time.
A
That's very
ballad.
wise.
Yeah.
Like a country ballad.
And a 9-minute ballad.
I don't know if that would slap as hard as some of the other ones we've done.
But just to make it different.
Just to mix it up.
because
And we do have the reggae.
Genres.
Right, we went reggae.
Yeah, boy.
So I could do like some sort of. Well,
Can you do like a hard rap?
let me see what's
Like
up.
really like.
Oh, like it has to be beeped out.
Well, yeah. And the beeps are the watch beeps. Like
the watch beeps, yeah.
Yeah.
And a heart rate beep.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that could be a.
Displaced Yukoner says this is what happens when you lay down in the shower, Trev. I mean, it could be a lot of water going up your nose from your lay down showers. It's all clogged up there.
Or he's
No,
laid
that
down
doesn't
face
happen.
first.
That doesn't happen. I get this. I probably get
lays
less.
down in the shower on his belly.
We all thought it's been back down. It's been belly down.
Please tell me
you guys didn't know?
lay down face first in the shower. Oh God, that would be funny.
I think I get less water on my face because it's mainly just like my upper body. That
Yeah,
the
of
water
course,
hits.
of course.
Your big chest because you.
Yeah.
All right, there's your
Gym. You go
weekly
to the gym.
confessions brought to you by Spectrum Rental. All right, let's get fired up for Gemco fireplaces and all of the Napoleon products that you'll find there. I always think it'd be a hilarious joke to go into Gemco and say, "Hey, do you guys sell Napoleon products?" Because we know that they do. Oh, that would be killer. Proudly serving Edmonton in the area for 45 years and the authorized dealer for Napoleon fireplaces. Whether it's gas or wood burning, look no further than Canadian-made Napoleon fireplaces. All the Napoleon products you need available at Gemco, 9281 50th Street. Hey, can I help you today, sir? Yeah, I'm looking for all the Napoleon products I need. Well, you've come to the right place.
Yeah, that ice cream with the 3 colors.
Yeah.
Oh, this is. Oh, you don't sell. Oh, I get it. Okay. That's
I'm here for the ice cream. I rank them vanilla, strawberry, chocolate in that order.
Interesting.
What do you rank them?
I would go chocolate, vanilla, strawberry.
Okay. Trav, what would you rank Neapolitan ice cream?
What's that? Neapolitan. What is that? What is
so
that?
you get the three-pronged flavor. You got chocolate, vanilla, strawberry.
Definitely chocolate first, vanilla, strawberry.
So we each had a different. Did you have chocolate again?
Yeah.
Let's go.
You never had Neapolitan ice cream?
No.
I'm gonna get you some.
Okay. I like that.
I'm gonna try to remember, and we'll try Neapolitan ice cream for you. You'll try it. We're not gonna have ice cream. You're gonna try Neapolitan ice cream on the show tomorrow.
While I'm watching Arlington Road.
Enough of those jokes.
Oh,
this is a fantasy.
Yeah, I'm gonna spoil the ending for you.
Don't do it.
Please don't.
All right, let's get fired up. Okay, so a couple of things. I was saucy boy. I was gonna circle back to the Elks needing to sign one of these guys, Tim White or Austin Mack. Like, I think Elks fans should be pretty fired up that there's a couple of legitimate wide receiver 1 options just sitting out there on the market.
The market is growing now. Whether it's in need of those 2, perhaps not. As you mentioned, there could be a few others that shake loose here. So,
is Dunbar still under contract? I think Dunbar is a very good number 2 option.
Yes.
If you could somehow roll into the season with Austin Mack, Dunbar, and Tim White, right? Because Gittins is gone. They brought back Julian Grant, who'd be that Canadian
He's the
option.
Canadian, yeah.
And then they probably like a couple of the younger guys from last year. So, but I mean, if you could bring in one of these 2 guys, I think Elks fans should be pretty fired up today. I think Herb got to make a move on this today.
It is his window.
This is the time. Get that
Dunbar,
done.
yes, is a.
He's still under contract?
Extended through September 12th, 25. So he's. Yeah.
No, so he'd be done then.
He's done. Or no, pardon me, I was reading. Yeah, he's done. He's a free agent. He's a free agent, yeah.
Well, then that's even more money to spend. And they're not. I don't think they're going to keep Trey Ford because it'd be silly to give him his roster bonus when he's just going to be your backup.
Tyson Middlemost
so they could have some money
also
here.
hitting the market.
Yeah, he's a special
Canadian.
teamer.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. And Arkell Smith. Abutski.
Might be time to move on. Sorry, Abutski.
I don't know. I think there's a player there. He's just been lost in the shuffle.
Okay, but then what? You're going to come back as the Elks again? Think you're going to take a step in the right direction?
No, but I'm saying
you're going to run back Ben Victor and OJ Hilaire and Arkell Smith again?
Part of a core. Ben Victor, that's another name too.
You know what? I will say at the end of the season, Victor and Hilaire did some okay things.
Yeah. These aren't your ones.
You have to bring in at least one guy who's been, a good 1,000-yard receiver
at least
multiple times in the Canadian Football
And I would
League.
say 2.
So I wasn't sure about Dunbar's contract status.
Yeah.
This is why we need CFL Ballpedia or something along those lines. Here's the other thing I'm fired up about. Got the email yesterday. Our Super Bowl party, which is in 2 weeks, is full.
Well, okay, good. Because can I do another confession? Yeah. I'm actually really looking forward to the Super Bowl.
Because
I know
you don't
the
care
dust
about
is
the
settled.
game?
Well, no, but that's the beauty of it.
I know.
You weren't in the mix
here for the party.
Lions route. Exactly. Like for the Bills, rolling into like our Super Bowl party at Sully Sports Bar and Lounge Central Casino, Fort Road, if your skin's in the game,
it's a different vibe.
It's a different vibe, and it's a vibe that you have to carry throughout the night. And if you don't get that over the line, you're going to get ridiculed and laughed at and pointed at and all the rest. So going into these games, when you don't have anything on the line, and you can, you and Maddie will have props throughout the week.
Oh yeah, I'm going to actually have quite a bit on the line, if you know what I mean.
And I think this is also Super Bowl. Humans love to hate. And we love to hate the Patriots. We love to hate the Seahawks. We love to hate. Yeah. So it's really a Super Bowl full of hate. So we all nasties together, hating on everything, hating on the halftime show.
Hate watching
the Super Bowl. And that's going to be fun.
I'm going to boo it multiple times.
Sure. Yeah, we'll boo it all.
So I checked yesterday with Selly's and Century Casino, and they are fully booked for all of the reserve tables. They did say that they will have single row seating on the top level that is held for walk-ins, but otherwise they are full. So 2 weeks out, the Edmonton Sports Talk Super Bowl party is already at capacity. And you know what? Maybe we need to take over the restaurant too on the other side of the bar there. You know the restaurant?
Nice booths.
They'll have the prime rib on for like a really good deal. But maybe that's where it needs to go. Or maybe you like having like the Super Bowl party that is booked up well in advance. It's a good time. So shout out to everybody who got a table. And like they said, they will have some single roll seating on the top level held for some walk-ins.
Pull up to the Wood.
You want to come
pull up to the Wood. It's a great bar, wraparound bar.
Yeah, I guess
lots
you
of
could
options.
Too,
really,
yeah.
Don't let us say that you can't come.
No, I mean I would still come to the casino and just try to weasel your way in.
That too. Yeah,
that's what I would try to do. All right, 7 o'clock hour has been brought to you by GameSense. When gambling, heck, maybe on the Super Bowl, set a budget before you dive into that. That's great advice, actually, for Super Bowl betting. Give yourself a Super Bowl budget and plan accordingly.
Yep.
Last thing you want to do is start chasing things midway through the game. Stay informed and visit GameSenseAB.ca to learn how. Remember, if you gamble, use your game sense. All right, third hour of the show. We got 3 questions too many coming up. Kind of easy trivia. We've hit 16 in a row. Who wants to play today? Gift certificate to Mr. Mike's Steakhouse Casual up for grabs. Home of the classic Mike Burger and some pretty damn good sirloin bites. If you never had those either, they are delicious. We've got a gift certificate for you to Mr. Mike's. If you want to play, you need to get 3 out of 5 correct. If you do that, congratulations, you're off to Mr. Mike's. If you'd like to play, text Trev right now, 780-218-9999, 780-218-9999 if you'd like to play Kind of Easy Trivia this morning. Greg Wyshynski from ESPN will be by just after 8:30 today. 3 questions too many for the great staff at Park Mazda. We do need one more question for 3 questions too many, so if you have one, fire that over as well. If you're listening on 95.7, couple minutes of commercials, quick traffic update, then you're back with us. Don't go anywhere. If you are watching on YouTube today, hammer the thumbs up for us. Last time I checked, we were creeping towards 300 at a pretty good pace. We're 41 likes away from changing 300. So hammer the thumbs up for us, sub to the channel. And if you're on TuneIn and iHeart, thank you for streaming the station today. Don't go anywhere. And here's the update with Lieutenant Eric, brought to you by Windsor Plywood Leduc, locally owned and operated, serving Leduc and the surrounding area since 1993. Doors, flooring, baseboards, and of course, plywood.
Windsor, the experts you need to know.
What's he eating in that trip? He's eating something too. He's driving.
Go see the knowledgeable staff at Windsor Plywood Leduc.
Oilers 7-4 over the Ducks last night down at Rogers Place. Mattias Ekholm with his first NHL hat trick, make it back-to-back hat tricks for the Oilers blue line. Leon Draisaitl 4 assists, while Tristan Jarry stopped 36 of 40 shots faced. The 8-game homestand continues Thursday against the Sharks. Elsewhere last night, Utah saw their win streak snapped at 5. They get shut out in Tampa 2-0 by the Lightning. David Pastrnak reaching 900 career points. Rangers, though, in overtime 4-3 over the Bruins. And the Islanders shutting out the Flyers in Philly 4-0. Columbus and the Kings was postponed. 10 games around the NHL tonight. Over to the NBA, where the Raptors, they're back on the court tomorrow when they host the Knicks. 7 games tonight. Last night, Donovan Mitchell had 45, leading the Cavs over the Magic, 114-98. Kevin Durant had 33. Rockets win at home, 108-99 over the Grizzlies. And Luka Doncic, 46 points and 12 assists. Lakers win on the road, 129-118 in Chicago. Scotty's Tournament of Hearts round robin action continuing this morning. Both Alberta rinks on the Pebble. Kayla Skurlik are up against PEI. Selena Sturmay's rink face none of it. Both Alberta teams enter play today at 2-1, and both Alberta teams will go up against each other later tonight at 5 o'clock in the evening draw. Sports Update brought to you by Windsor Plywood Leduc, locally owned and operated, serving Leduc and the surrounding area since 1993. Doors, flooring, baseboards, and of course, plywood. Go see the knowledgeable staff at Windsor Plywood Leduc.
Very impressive. Taken a few years to put all this together.
It's not a one-year quest because it's so hard to get your hands on. At this stage of my life, I don't invest in green bananas. It's a lifetime quest. Just not sure if I'm going to be around long enough to see them ripen to be yellow. You can't party enough when you win that thing. It's a party machine. Party machine. That's why it's the Stanley Cup. It's hard. It's hard.
a GM's dream. Bowman and Jackson stunned at the scene. Whole league shook, headlines in bold. New chapter written, the story unfolds. Connor skating, Picasso on ice. Skating with Leon, every move precise. Let's bring the cup home, make the city roar. Raise it up high like never before. Bring the cup home, let the anthem ring. We got the fire, time for 5 more rings. Hey! Time for 5 more rings. Hey! Blueprint strong, now fill in the gaps. Trade talk buzzing, Connor's got maps. Missing pieces, puzzles almost done. Goal line spinning, the future's begun. Lights flash bright, crowds on their feet. The pulse of the city syncs with the beat. From the draft to the rink, the journey's begun. We're the heartbeat, this is gonna be fun. Let's bring the cup home.
8:06.
Make the city roar.
It is the Nielson Show on YouTube, on TuneIn, on iHeart, and simulcast over on 95.7 Cruise FM. Sports Talk on an FM station. Unbelievable. These guys are nuts. We're coming at you from the Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen studio today. You can text us anytime, 780-218-9999. One of your text messages will be crowned the Royal Pizza text of the day.
Royal Pizza.
It's the text of the day. If you want to win it, you got to text in. You got to go after it. Paris Jewelers inbox. Valentine's Day just around the corner. Don't be a dud. Be a stud this Valentine's Day at PJ's. ParisJewelers.com. All right, let's lay out the third hour of the show for you. We'll get to some kind of easy trivia in a second. Trev's going to pick somebody. We'll dive into it. We do need one more question for 3 questions too many today. We got an Oilers question. We got like a broadcasting question. And then what do you got for a third question? 780-218-9999. Kind of easy trivia will get us started. 3 questions too many. Greg Wyshynski will join us on the Firehouse Subs hotline and the wrap for William Huff. All still to come here on a Tuesday morning. And, we'll do a few more of your text messages. We'll work our way through this bad boy. The 8 o'clock hour brought to you by GD Liquidators, Auctions, and Appraisals, where they have just received a large quantity of nicely used pallet racking. Mention EST and get 5% of anything new or used. Don't miss their monthly online auctions either. www.gdliquidators.com. Canadian owned and operated. Make them your first call. 780-447-2787. That's 447-2787. Or just pop by. Go in the store. Snoop around. You'll love it. 14510 124th Ave. All right, kind of easy trivia. Looking to break our record streak of 72, I believe. We're only at 16, but we're trending in the right direction. Gift certificate to Mr. Mike's is up for grabs. Mr. Mike's Steakhouse Casual. They've got that new location now open in Bonnie Doon. Check out MrMikes.ca for more deets. Order online. Skip the dishes, DoorDash. Mr. Mike's, eat locally. Enjoy casually. Trev, who's playing today, buddy? Who do we got?
Today playing, we've got Enrique.
Enrique is going to play. It's probably the same guy. Let's go. He needs to get 3 out of 5 correct to win the gift certificate. Enrique, you ready to play, man?
I'm ready.
Have you played before?
This is my first time.
First time. All right, here we go. All right, Trev will start the ticker after I read the first question. Good luck. I think you'll get it today. Did the Edmonton Oilers win last night?
Yes.
Who had a hat trick for the Oilers last night?
The Viking, Mattias Ekholm.
What position does Ville Husso play?
Goalie.
How many teams are still alive in the NFL playoffs?
2.
What league are the Chicago Bulls in?
The NBA.
Oh, 5 for 5. Enrique.
No! Oh my God. Damn it, Shake, stop it!
They are going to remember that AM radio is a viable and modern source for news and entertainment. Totally. People don't listen to AM like they used to. Seems like it's more about FM and color TV. That's stupid. It sure is, Kevin.
I'm stoked. You stoked?
I'm stoked.
Just
I'm
so
stoked.
You cannot come to my house. No, 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 not today.
Cannot come to my house. No, 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 not today.
Congratulations, Enrique. We've hit 17 in a row now. Only one miss in the 95.7 Cruise FM air, and we blame Will Fraser for that.
And Mike, who
and
couldn't
Mike,
get over the line.
Couldn't finish the job. But what are you going to do?
It's a terrible performance.
It's a horrible performance. A lot of you asking for our Royal Rumble picks. I think we get into that with Wyshynski. And then Bruce Boudreau is going to be on Thursday.
Yeah.
And you guys can get into that with Bruce Boudreau.
I couldn't name you one contestant in the Rumble, but we'll let the experts
I'm going to say
tell us.
The Rock comes back and wins it somehow.
Yeah, sure. Gilberg.
All right, let's get into 3 questions too many. Lieutenant Eric, do you have a liner for the segment today?
3 questions too many, brought to you by the great staff at Park Mazda and dealer principal Mitch Lewicki. Where, as you mentioned, 2 fingers. He will give you 2 middle fingers if you go down and buy a car today. Park Mazda, your dealer for life.
I like that. The
It's
double
included in the deal.
bird.
Yeah.
A double
But it's
bird. That's
in
good.
a joking manner.
All right, do you have a Twitter account?
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to talk about it.
Yeah, but why?
I don't know.
Why follow the station? Yeg Sports Talk on the X.
I like plugging your own account.
Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. You keep saying, Dusty. Some people,
sub to the YouTube channel.
You may have thought, you may think you could be sitting there with your arms crossed saying, "What? I've subscribed." Doesn't hurt to check.
That's true.
And if you check and you see, geez, I haven't subbed. Subscribe to the channel.
Starting tomorrow on our show. If you want to comment on the nasty chat, you got to be subbed to the channel.
Aha!
It eliminates the trolls. I mean, the chat's always flying with tons and tons and tons and tons of people in there. I'm assuming they're all subbed because why wouldn't they be? But yeah, we're going to do that. I think it makes the chat a more enjoyable place for everybody.
EST YouTube.
If you eliminate
Don't
trolls
be a
who don't
dom,
even want
be a
it.
sub. Yeah.
Exactly. 14 likes away from changing 300 as well. So hammer the thumbs up for us over there. Question number 1. Which team do you guys think is going to be the best trade partner for the Oilers prior to the deadline?
Columbus Blue Jackets.
That was quick. What are you up to?
Well, Rip City Step, if you could send in the Post-it note again to the Paris Jewelers inbox.
Boone Jenner.
780-218-9999.
That's a Boone Jenner answer.
Yeah.
Trev, which team do you think makes the best trading partner for the Oilers prior to the deadline?
Looking at bottom feeders, maybe the Canucks. Is there a guy there?
What about Nashville?
I was going to say Nashville.
I like Nashville. They've already pulled the trigger on a deal this year.
Or the Rangers. They're selling.
They've plucked Ekholm out of Nashville. They've plucked Stastny out of Nashville.
Yeah.
Can you go get somebody from Nashville? Eh?
Yeah, who's there?
I think that sort of makes a little bit of sense.
If not those mentioned, then
Michael
whom?
Bunting?
Ryan O'Reilly?
McCarron?
Yeah.
But yeah, some people still texting about McCarron.
It's that relationship that the franchises seem to have here.
May I interest you in a little slightly used Philip Forsberg? Not going to happen.
You may.
But even is Eric Halla a UFA? I think Eric Halla is a UFA. Could Eric Halla come in here and be a third line center? I'm going to say Nashville.
It's a good shout.
I think a lot of people would probably want Ryan O'Reilly. Some of you might be okay with Michael Bunting. Eric Halla, I think, is a UFA at the end of the year, and you could possibly make it work financially. We've had some people who always text in about Michael McCarron. And then, of course, go out and pull the trigger, bring in Roman Josi, and win the Stanley Cup. But I think there's a few targets there that could possibly work. Burglar is in and says, let's go get Panarin or Stamkos.
It's okay to dream.
Yeah, I don't want to sit here and tell you as a young man to not have dreams, but Panarin that's not happening.
Yeah, don't be disappointed, though, when it doesn't come true.
Road Dog Trev says, Bowman isn't getting a third-line center. He's got 75-year-old Adam Henrique.
Should have known.
Once again, not once since Henrique has been out have I watched an Oilers game and gone, God, they miss Henrique. And this is going on weeks now, which is not good news for Adam Henrique because I don't think I'm the only one. And I don't think Oilers management could be sitting there looking at it going, we're missing that guy.
It's like when I take vacation.
Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, that's not true. God, man. Everybody misses you when you're gone. Kyle the Embalmer says, would you be willing to include Howard in a trade for Forsberg? Why are we even Forsberg's not going anywhere. That's
you see what you've done?
I know. Enough.
Chris S says Henrique is out.
Eden texts him. Trotza said, even though Ryan O'Reilly doesn't have a no movement clause, he's being treated as though he does. And we need to okay a trade to Edmonton. Yeah, I think, people probably wouldn't mind coming to the Oil. Unless, of course, you're Mangiapane or Victor Arvidsson. So I guess some people have not thoroughly enjoyed it. Anyway, who's your favorite trade target for the Oilers prior to the deadline? Cozy says, what about Braden Shen from the Blues and Jenner from the Blue Jackets? Well, you brought up Blue Jackets. Jenner is at a price tag that is much more reasonably attainable from an Edmonton Oilers perspective. Shen makes $6.5 million and has at least next year, if not another year after that. And that would concern me a little bit. Travis says, so if I'm hearing this right, Dusty is confirming that the Oilers are getting Josi and Stamkos at 50% retained by Nashville.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, you're probably reading into what I said a little bit too much. But did I say they weren't?
Yeah.
No, I didn't. Tube Socks with one of the funniest texts of the day. Would Vancouver retain on Kane?
Yeah, RCN's been pushing that quite a bit as well, I think. Yeah.
Anyway, 780-218-9999. Got exciting, hopefully an exciting trade deadline coming up here in a month and a little bit.
Changing 300.
Oh, changing 300. Very nice. Let's keep hammering that thumbs up. Maybe there's a run. Maybe there's a run to 4 today. Edmonton Oilers back in the win column. 7 goals last night. Glorious time if you're at the rink, I'm sure. Question number 2. Are you guys buying into live sports on streamers? Do you think that's where everyone ends up in 10 to 15 years?
Like watching somebody watching a sporting event? Is that what we're doing?
No, I think just sporting events on streaming services.
Well, that's how I digest my, they call it football in other parts of the world, but we
Do you
call
mean
it
soccer?
Yes.
I think it's hilarious when you call soccer football.
It's ridiculous to think that a game played with a ball at your feet is called it
is crazy.
But no, that's how I've been digesting that for years now, and that the future is now, and that's how it's eventually going to go.
I don't like it.
No, you don't have to like it, but I'd say make cozy with it now because that's probably.
You think that's where it's going to end up? So you think in 10 to 15 years the entire NFL deal's on Netflix?
Yeah.
I don't think these networks can afford to let them go because what else would you watch some of these things?
No, I get it.
And I like last night.
The cable's still it's sports. That's it.
Well, exactly. Last night I was watching the Oilers game on Prime, and then I was watching the Lakers. The Lakers Bulls game was on Sportsnet 360, I think. And to flip back and forth, I'm having it's like 3 extra buttons.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a different remote. And now maybe I just need to up my remote and television game in general and maybe work better. But the thing I like about watching sports on TV is that I can easily flip to other sports on TV. And if I'm on a streamer, unless you have all of the sports on that same streamer, I'm going to have to be flipping around and going in and out of streams. And I don't like that.
TSN would have 4 Premier League games on any given weekend that I could just, preview.
Right. So now when you do it,
now I'm less inclined to watch other ones because it is more of a hassle.
Yeah.
Which is a first world problem, I get, but.
Baggio says, boys, I just don't like the broadcast on Prime. The scoreboard doesn't seem crisp neither. Just feels disjointed. He's talking about the score bug, as they call it. That's what's up on the
especially last night with the colors of the teams. The Oilers was blue and the Ducks was orange. So it looked like I couldn't. I'm like, is the orange, like it's orange and blue? I was thinking both numbers were for the Oilers in a sense. Like
a little bit.
Really
You're right. That didn't work.
It didn't work.
Vance Van Vander says, if it wasn't for streaming, and I have to wait for the odd Australian rules football game that comes on TSN at 3 a.m. $780-218-9999. So I'm going to say this. I don't like sports on streamers, but I could see them playing a rather significant role over the next 10 to 15 years.
Yeah.
Mind you, if you're the National Hockey League and you watch these prime Monday night broadcasts, are you sitting there going, let's give them 6 games a week? And if that was my product, I wouldn't be thinking that now.
But they also watch like it's first one in the pool, right? And whichever of the big 4 kind of dips in.
Well, Netflix has done the NFL.
Yeah, and then
they've had some NFL games, and the race is on.
Well, yeah. You don't want to be last, but you also don't want to be like first in a sense.
Yeah. Guys, in honor of the Nylander middle finger, if you could give the middle finger to one person, sport, fan base, or basically anything to do with sports, who or what would it be?
See, and that's the thing, going back to my point, I'm not giving the finger ever in like an angered. Just doing it
You're
for
usually
kicks.
trying to do it funny.
Just doing it for kicks. Like you're on like I'm not. If a TV camera's there, I'm not giving it to anybody in particular. But I guess to the question, who? Like, are you looking at some sort of an owner? Like we all hate owners, right?
Yeah, think about who you'd like to give the middle finger to.
Somebody in the
what about like a certain portion of a fan base or something, like Leaf fans? Or,
sure.
I know what my answer would be.
Michael Jordan
stands. No, not MJ himself.
Okay.
Just the people who refuse to even have a conversation. Like to those people, I'm doing the old thumb finger double bird.
The double.
Just have the convo.
Yeah.
Just have the conversation. That's all I'm saying, because I'll probably be able to convince you otherwise. So definitely Michael Jordan fans are getting my middle fingers.
It's definitely I've done this before. Not proud of it, but
okay. And also to everybody else, text in which person thing.
I already getting some great names in the inbox.
Yeah.
It would have to be Flames fans.
Okay, well, I mean, that's not surprising. That's not surprising. Yeah. You've done that before.
Yeah.
Was it satisfying too?
It was.
Yeah, I figured it
was
would
very
be.
satisfying.
That's nice.
Because I don't get triggered.
Was
easily.
it one finger or double finger?
Oh, it was a double finger. It was like right in the face. And it was funny because I was fresh 18. And nothing,
so you're just old enough to start giving out the middle finger.
Yeah, nothing annoys 30 30-year-olds more than like an unfazed, just a brat of an 18-year-old,
That's,
Because these guys, like, I'd look at them and just flame suck, double bird, and they're just, this little kid, I'll show you.
Yeah, you're a double bird everywhere.
Like, I'm getting them.
Were you in the splits or were you not in the splits at the time?
No, I'm not in the splits at this time. And I'm just laughing, right? Like, I'm laughing, and they're just so ticked off. And it's just adding fuel to the fire. And you don't show that you're getting annoyed, because when I see that, that just
can't see a sweat.
No, and I see that, I'm like, these guys really don't like it. So I'm just giving it to them more, throwing in a little sucket as well.
Oh no, the chop
in the sucket. So yeah, that's take me
crotch
back.
chop.
Take me back, boys. That was so much fun.
Have you ever so Metallica? You've heard of them, eh? The band?
Yeah, the rock band
Metallica.
Some hard rock, some soft stuff.
So it was their Saint Anger tour.
Okay.
Which, if you're familiar with their discography in that album, it was a total dumpster fire. I mean, it was the worst. But they did their tour, and they came to Saskatoon. And it was like, Metallica, it was great. And I'm like, yeah. And I liked Metallica, but this album sucked. So I was down there in the pit. They walk around because they can walk around.
Yeah.
And Lars Ulrich, the guy that took on Napster, right? Like the drummer.
Yeah.
And he's a bit of a...
Against Sean Parker.
Yeah, he's a bit of a... What were they calling Jay Woodcroft this morning, right? Like he's kind of a wiener. Hey?
Smug little wiener.
He's a smug little wiener. That's Lars Ulrich. So he's walking around the edges with his towel around his neck and 2 security guards. And everyone's going, Lars, give me, slap my hand, give me a high five. And I was doing that too. I was like, Lars, over here. He comes over to me. And I gave him a double bird, but I stuck it to his face. I touched his face with my birds.
You touched his face with your birds?
With my birds. And security
should have been arrested.
Security's like, security slapped me. They said, get out of here. And they slapped my hands, and then
you double birded him right to his face.
Yeah, I touched his cheeks with my birds. And then somebody else's beer went flying. Like, it was total chaos. And he was just like,
No.
Because I sold him the high five.
Yeah,
and
you sold him on the high five, and then you flipped it. Boom. Oh,
boom
my
to the
goodness.
face. So that's
Nylander's got nothing on you, my man.
Well, have you ever, like, who
did you get fined $5,000?
I didn't have to pay a damn thing. I actually left the show early because it sucked so much.
Oh no!
But have you ever, like, who, if you can think, like, have you given of somebody of like authority or of stature, like a?
No, not really.
Like what's your crowning bird moment?
I'm trying to think. I don't know.
Or just like traffic and stuff.
I don't know what my crowning bird moment would be.
Yeah,
yours is obviously the flame stuff. I think.
Fans. I had a few principles I didn't like growing up.
You gave him the bird?
No,
that's pretty cool.
If I wanted to, is that what you're saying? Like, yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you dreamed of it, behind the back.
Behind the back. Yeah.
All right, let's get to a few of your text messages on this one. Gary Bettman, Roger Goodell, a lot of commissioners getting the. This is an interesting one. Colton texts in and says, "I got a thumbs down after accidentally cutting someone off in traffic, and let me just say, a thumbs down hits way harder than getting the finger.
It's the new finger.
It's like they're just so disappointed.
It's
in
that
you.
baseball fan. Remember that gif where
you are you're Joaquin Phoenix in Gladiator.
Yeah,
with the thumb.
You
don't want the thumb down. That's a tough one. Martin says he would give the finger to the Yankees organization, players, and all their fans. Get the double middle finger any time of the week. McLean is in it. Says, Dusty, you refuse to have the conversation. Oh, I'll have the conversation. I'll do a full 3-hour show on the whole GOAT debate in the NBA with a little bit of sprinkling of maybe Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in there that Jordan fans don't want to accept either. I mean, I think there's a valid case to be made for a few different guys. But I know you're part of the conversation. Went 6-0 in finals. Has the highest scoring average of all time. He also took over 1,850 shots 9 times. Right, when you're a volume shooter, you're going to score a bunch. Anyway, not today.
He got you.
Not today. Not today. But this is why I want to do the middle finger to Jordan stands.
I think
it's time to move along and realize everybody's as good as athlete as he was.
We stencil at an hour during Super Bowl at Sully's Sports Bar and Lounge where you get a table. And if people want to walk up and sit down and have the conversation.
It's like a kissing booth.
And you're just sitting there waiting.
Yeah. Cal in the park.
And there's a
100% rolling in. There's just a line. Nobody's caring about the Super Bowl. And I'm just sitting there just debating with everybody. And I will. I got time for it. I think that would be pretty fun, actually. I think that would be a pretty good time. Let's see where this game goes. Let's see how my bets do.
Yeah.
And then
if the Seahawks are just rolling, right?
Yeah.
Maybe we sit at the table.
The rookie's in. It says, I'm not saying I hold a grudge, but seeing Pronger on the broadcast, I still wanted to give him the middle finger.
Yeah.
I think Pronger was one of the better parts of the broadcast.
Him and Smith talking there was a little.
Yeah.
It's a little weird.
Cal in the park goes, anytime, anywhere, my friend. Oh, it's gonna happen at some point, I think. All right, fun text messages. Who would you give the? This text comes in and says definitely the Eagles fan base. Philadelphia Eagles out here catching strays. They're not even alive still. This one says, Neil texts and says, I do the thumbs down all the time now. After a discussion with my neighbor, we found it triggers people more than the finger. The finger is used way too much now in this day and age. But the thumbs down is like being scolded as a child.
No, the pendulum swings.
I want to try thumb down in some guys.
We've gone too extreme, right? Like the finger, you can get away with more swear words nowadays. But yeah, the thumb down is pretty. And then you hold it for a little bit and you give a stern look.
Do
you start with it up though, and then do the slow turn,
or do you just come in down like that? Do you just come in down?
A couple of these, a little thrust.
I mean, starting with it up, the person will be like, "What?" And then the ultimate twist. That's pretty good. Stephen Leduc says, my friend worked at HMV and got last-minute tickets to Godsmack with backstage passes. I was tired, but accepted the invite. The show was meh, and in my opinion, they didn't seem into Edmonton. When we went backstage, I told Sully the opening band out-rocked them and gave him the finger. I had a poster, and he slapped it out of my hands and was about to go crazy. Much music was there, and the camera turned to see what was going on, so he quickly changed his demeanor, put his arm around me, and laughed it off.
Great tale.
Wow. This one says, you've got to start with the thumbs up and then slowly turn it down. Dex says, come in with a down and a furrowed brow.
The rookie, I just like to blow kisses to people. And blowing the kiss actually is another one.
That would drive you nuts,
A couple of these.
You cut somebody off, they fly by you, and they look at you and go,
that's tough. When people...
like the great Hambino.
Yeah.
From Sandlot.
That's... Yeah. I think they make Valentine's Day cards.
That would be funny. I like that. All right, 780-218-9999. All right, we got a sports update coming up. Greg Wyshynski is going to join us. We will get his Royal Rumble picks. And are the Oilers going to have to be concerned about the Ducks here at some point? Right? The Ducks sort of have a team that could take over the Pacific in the next 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years. We'll get into that a little bit. If you're listening on 95.7 Cruise FM, keep sharing your tales with us about the... I do like the thumbs down. I want somebody to cut me off today so I can give them the thumbs down. That'd be fun.
Just drive like an ass.
Yeah, all over the city. Just drive everywhere like crazy.
You catch bees with honey, so just kind of go 20 in the passing lane on the Henday.
If you're listening on 95.7, a couple minutes of commercials, traffic with Pauline Higgins, and then you're back with us. If you're on TuneIn or iHeart or over on YouTube, here's a sports update with LT.
Mattias Ekholm with the hat trick as the Oilers defeat the Ducks 7-4 down at Rogers Place. The 8-game homestand continues Thursday against the Sharks as the Oilers have now won 2 straight. Elsewhere last night, Ilya Sorokin, 21 saves. Islanders shut out the Flyers 4-0. Rangers take it in overtime 4-3 over the Bruins. David Pastrnak reaching 900 career points in the loss. And Utah saw their win streak snapped at 5. They get shut out in Tampa 2-0 by the Lightning. The Kings Blue Jackets game from Columbus was postponed. 10 games are on the NHL tonight. 7 games in the NBA tonight. The Raptors are back on the court tomorrow when they host the Knicks. Last night, Luka Doncic, 46 points and 12 assists, leading the Lakers over the Bulls 129-118. Over to the Scotties Tournament of Hearts. Round-robin action continues this morning. Both Alberta rinks on the Pebble. Kayla Skurlik is up against PEI, while Selena Sturmey is facing Nunavut. Both Alberta rinks enter play today with a record of 2-1 in Pool B. And Alberta will take on Alberta later tonight at 5 o'clock in the evening draw. And some CFL news, the Toronto Argonauts have signed Canadian offensive lineman Dakota Shepley following a 6-year stint in the NFL. ESPN's Greg Wyshynski joins the show next as Hour 3 continues here on Edmonton Sports Talk.
It's almost time, the ice is calling, the crowd's alive, the pucks are falling, new faces skating on the line. Howard Savoy, will they bring fire, fuel our dreams, take us higher? Oh, Oilers, let's go all the way, defense strong goes today. But can they play our kind of game, light up the day? The city's heart beats on the ice. We need a goalie, we need a wall. Dreams are big, but pucks are small. Oh, Oilers, let's go all the way. Defense strong goes today. Believe in you, new season's here. Show us what you can do.
8:34. It is the Nielson Show on a Tuesday morning. Thank you very much for being here today. You can text us anytime, 780-218-9999, 780-218-9999. That'll get you into the Paris Stewards inbox. One of your text messages ends up winning the Royal Pizza text of the day. The Nielson Show, brought to you by Weiss Johnson today and every day. You can listen on 95.7. You can listen on iHeart. You can listen on TuneIn. And, of course, you can watch it over on YouTube as well. If you're watching on YouTube, hammer the thumbs up. We're about 70 likes away from hitting 400 today, and all that thumbs up, thumbs down talk that we were just talking about. Don't give me the middle finger. That made me laugh. But if you gave me the thumbs down, I'd be like, "What the hell, man?"
Hang on, yeah. I wonder how our next guest does it.
Well, yeah, we'll have to figure out. Greg Wyshynski, he's going to join us on the Firehouse Subs hotline, where a Firehouse hot streak was unleashed last night when the Edmonton Oilers win 2 in a row. You get a medium brisket hat trick for just $8.99. 15 Firehouse Sub locations across Edmonton and the greater area. Greg Wyshynski, we were talking about how, a lot of the time with the middle finger, you sort of do it in jest, or you're kind of laughing at it, and then people are saying that it actually hurts more if somebody gives you like the old slow thumbs down. Where do you come out on the middle finger versus the slow moving thumbs down that starts at the thumbs up and then like, oh, what do you think about that?
Nah, it's the middle finger. And in fact, most of the middle fingers I deliver are while driving, to the surprise of no one. And what I like to do is, I won't do it. I don't want to like violate YouTube code or whatever. But I take my hands and I kind of swarm my middle fingers like bees, like a swarm of middle fingers around me as I pass by people that have cut me off. And that's how I deliver them.
So there's no hands on the steering wheel after somebody drops you off.
I ensure that it's a straight shot, that I'm on a bit. I have a bit of roadway in front of me. I'm not in some sort of like curvature of the road, but I have a straight shot. I've passed them. They tried to cut me off. I hate them, and so I give them a swarm of middle fingers as I drive by, not simply just one. I do remember the first time I gave my dad the middle finger.
Oh, boy. What?
Yeah. He did something that really pissed me off, and he was in the basement, and the way that our basement stairs were structured, there was like a wall on the upper part of the staircase. So my entire body is behind this wall, but then I snuck my arm down under the wall and gave him the finger. And I did it for my own edification. I did it to just say, like, I vehemently disagree with the way that you are parenting me right now.
Yeah.
I did not think he'd see it. And so my entire body is behind the wall. My middle finger is through the staircase. And all of a sudden I hear, "What?" like that scene in A Christmas Story where the mom shares the expletive that Ralphie said to the other mom. And she's just like, what? It was like that. And
how old were you then?
I had to have been maybe like 10 or 11.
Oh boy.
Love it.
I can't imagine Marshall doing that to me right now.
I mean, he wasn't a violent, he's not a violent guy, but I do believe the phrase "break that finger off" was probably used at that point in the discussion.
I remember the one time I pissed my dad off, so I didn't give him the middle finger, but I swore at my mom. And my dad was like, "Don't swear at your mom." And then I was mad. I think I swore at him. All right, I swore at her again or something. And I love my mom. I mean, my mom and I are tight. Anyway, my dad starts coming after me, and I must have been 16. I was already like 6'2", and I took off running. So I go running down to the basement, and we had this big. I think my parents thought it was like a big sort of comfy rocking chair. I jumped around that onto the couch, and my dad threw the rocking chair out of the way like it was a feather. Like he just came down, I was like, "Oh!" And I was like, "Oh my god!" And he came over to the couch, and I mean, he didn't do anything, but my god, I must have, I probably pissed my pants. Like I was so scared, I was like, I've turned my dad into like a gorilla. Like it was nuts.
It's those moments that you see your father for what he could be if he just. It's like discovering that the second Death Star is fully armed and operational. Like he doesn't look like someone who's got a planet destroying laser, but if you curse at your mom, he's got a planet destroying laser.
Great. Wait, but all this middle finger stuff comes from Nylander. So just quickly, let's just hit that. Then we'll get to the Oilers and Ducks. Gets fined $5,000. It's everything in Toronto's kind of weird right now. Like Matthews didn't want to talk or didn't talk when Marner was in town before or after the game. The Nylander's, fingering the television camera as well. Berube's got this massive gash on his head. It seems like Toronto's just falling apart before our eyes right now.
The Berube thing is just like, what is going on there? It's just like
bad trip to Turkey.
I'm not saying that there's anything else to it. I'm just surprised we all took that at face value because that's a nasty gash. It's like he was in a Mortal Kombat fight and Katana got him. Like I don't know, man. That was a little bit much. I want to talk about the Nylander thing because I actually, as you guys know, I'm still on paternity leave for the rest of the month. But I did do some journalism today, and I found it interesting that our good friend Chris Johnston got a statement from George Peros yesterday talking about Willie Nylander being fined $5,000. Now, the reason I found this interesting is because George Peros is not the guy who gives out fines to players for non-violent infractions. So like middle fingers, slurs on the ice, like all the stuff all that stuff falls under hockey operations and Colin Campbell. Until yesterday, I've come to find out that all of that other stuff that Colin Campbell used to handle is now going to fall under George Peros and player safety. So the same apparatus that suspends players for hits to the head and hits from behind will also be the apparatus that hands out fines for flipping off the TSN cameras. I think it's just to kind of like coalesce things under one umbrella. The old setup was created when the Department of Player Safety was created and Colin Campbell was no longer giving out suspensions for physical fouls, so they had to give him something to do. And so I think this is all kind of trying to put it under one umbrella. But I did find it interesting that now the same guy is suspending guys for hits to the head is going to be handing suspensions to the same guys for like flipping off the TSN camera.
Greg Wyshynski with us from ESPN. The Edmonton Oilers got by the Ducks last night, making history in the process. Evan Bouchard goes off for 6 points and a hat trick in their last game. Then his D partner, Mattias Ekholm, gets the hat trick last night. First time in NHL history that teammates as defensemen had back-to-back hat tricks. The Oilers also set a record for 4 fastest goals in a game by defensemen. They had 4 defensemen kind of take that game over. They weren't playing that well, I thought, and then all of a sudden the game was 5-2 and locked in. But, I mean, we talk all the time. The Oilers are just skipping over the lack of bottom 6 offense, and they're just going to have the defense score. It's kind of a brilliant move, isn't it?
It's a brilliant move, yeah. If you can get a hat trick from your D every other night, then you're in pretty good shape. I heard you talking about the Ducks before I hopped on, and I think that last night was sort of illustrative of where they are as a team right now, which is that, like you said, they played really well as that game went on, but they still handed a 5 spot to Edmonton. Like they're still climbing out of a hole. And I think that's really been Anaheim's issue this season, especially during that streak where they weren't winning games, is defensively they're young. Defensively, they're still figuring it out. They've got a few guys that are obviously playing really well, like Ekholm and others. But like as a group, I always felt that this season was going to be one in which they get close to the playoffs, but maybe not make it because they don't have that defensive acumen left, like nailed down. I'm kind of still sticking to that, even though that they've been on a bit of a heater recently. But again, like offensively unimpeachable. Like they put the pedal down, and there are a few teams, Edmonton being one of them, that can keep up with them offensively when they're really pushing the pace. But defensively, I don't think they're ready to be a contender.
Well, yeah, that's why I was kind of curious. I know Eric's wants to get to the Sharks because they're rolling into town too, and there's these younger teams here in the division right now that are trying to move ahead of the Kings and maybe put themselves on a level playing field with the Oilers and the Golden Knights. And last night they played the Oilers pretty well. They didn't have McTavish, they didn't have Carlson, they didn't have Terry. Like they were missing some pretty big pieces last night. Seneca has been awesome. He was very good last night. Played like 25 minutes. So I think they've got a lot of the pieces that you want to build around. Are they one or two defensive additions away from being a playoff team every year, or are they further away than that still?
It's not about the additions. It's about the guys in
the way they play.
Yeah. I mean, they're in that place of like, and we've seen it before with young teams too. I mean, like Tampa had to figure out how to defend before they started to win cups, and it's the same old story for a lot of teams in this league where they've got oodles and oodles of talent, but they don't really know how to play a playoff quality of defense as a unit. It's not about going out and they got like Trouba and Gudas and others. Like I don't think it's about farming out for more of those types of players. I think it's figuring out how to make sure the guys on your roster, the ones that are going to be the core of your team for the next 5 to 8 years, figure out how to play the right kind of defense, especially in that conference where if you're not buckled down, Colorado, Edmonton, Minnesota, Dallas, take your pick. They're just going to trounce you. And all of a sudden you're looking up at a 2-3 goal deficit.
And as Dusty mentioned, and standings aside this morning, but where do you see the Sharks currently on that kind of evolutionary scale alongside the Ducks?
Well, I mean, the Ducks have legs, so they're clearly more higher on the evolutionary scale than Sharks. Sharks can't even walk. Eric. Yeah. Sorry. I
thought it was funny.
I like it.
So I think the Ducks are deeper. Like I think you can look at the Ducks roster and say that they have a deeper collection of talent, not only with the players that they've bought in over the last couple of years, but also just like the number of young studs that they have in different positions on that team. On paper, they're a deeper roster than the Sharks, but the Sharks play a really exciting brand of hockey and a brand of hockey that is more often than not resulted in a win. Their goaltending has been a little wobbly, I think, this season. It's had good stretches and bad stretches, but again, like as long as you've got Macklin Celebrini kind of like putting a lasso around this train and dragging it behind him as he's done all season, like they're going to be around the playoff bubble. Whether they can get over the hump is going to be entirely contingent on the supporting cast around him. And that brings us to the really intriguing part about the Sharks, which is, are we going to, what is their level of engagement at the trade deadline? Like we've already seen them rewarded a little bit for their efforts by Mike Greer. Like how much further does that go? Do they go and get a Panarin, for example, to add to that mix and really try to make a push to get some of these young players playoff experience? It's going to be fascinating to see.
Greg, people were asking us about an hour ago to make sure we get your predictions and picks for the Royal Rumble. So explain to us what the storyline is going into the Royal Rumble and how's this thing going to play out?
Well, unfortunately, I can't do too much storyline because paternity leave means that I am not writing the Lapsed Fans Guide to the Royal Rumble as I normally would be for ESPN.com. Part of my job is writing about professional wrestling, so I can't be unhappy about any of that.
Imagine young Greg Wyshynski, like if you told him, like, part of your job will be writing about professional wrestling. Like,
I think he'd be a young Greg Wyshynski would be impressed, but not as impressed as your job is writing professional wrestling. Yeah. Your job is coming up with the you're working side by side with Paul Heyman. Like pretty dope. So I think obviously Braun Breaker is going to be in one of the main events for WrestleMania, and then it's just a matter of whether they want him to have the strength and the wind in his sails of winning the Royal Rumble, or if they swerve it and have him win the Elimination Chamber and then someone else wins the Rumble. Like he's clearly gonna win one of those two. I think he looks stronger if he wins the Rumble, but we'll see about that. And then on the women's side, like I saw the betting favorite, I think, is Liv Morgan to win the women's Rumble. But to me, it's like based on who the champions are and based on who would be the most impressive winner. If Bianca Belair is in the Rumble, I imagine she'll probably win to set up a title match against like Jade Cargill or somebody like that at WrestleMania. So I don't know. It's a bit of an influx time post Cena, if you will, for the WWE. But that's kind of how I see the Rumbles maybe playing out.
Good stuff, man. How much more time do you have on your paternity leave?
I actually returned to the beat on Sunday for the Stadium Series game. I'll be in Tampa for the Stadium Series game, Tampa and Boston, during the big Pirate Festival in Tampa. Well, I don't know if people know that, but like the Stadium Series.
We did not know this. Tell us about this.
The Stadium Series is happening at the same time as Gasparilla, which is their base. It's like Mardi Gras, but pirates. And so it should be a real fun time. And by that, I mean trying to figure out how to get from my hotel to the stadium. Should be a fun time when half the city is closed because pirates are throwing beads at people. But it should be a fun game. I'm excited to get back to work and on the ESPN stuff and bring some cool content from what I imagine is going to be a fun time down there.
Well, I'm sure you are excited about it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Sorry, Greg.
Walk the plank for that one, Dusty.
Okay, man. We'll see you later. There you go. That's Greg Wyshynski. I had no idea, but
this looks a delight.
I kind of think that would be a lot of fun.
There's a parade, a huge parade, apparently.
You cut off a leg below the knee and get a peg leg.
Sure, get a parrot.
Really commit to the bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, a parrot. Marshall was doing parrot voice coming home after power skating last night for about 15 minutes. 15 minutes. And I was totally ignoring him. But I was laughing. Like I was like, he's trying to get a reaction from me. So I just kept driving. And if we drive by everything and be like, I'm building. And I let him go for like 20 minutes. And then we finally get home and he walks in the house. He goes, Marshall's home. And I said, are you doing parrot voice? He goes, yeah, Daddy, I've been doing it the whole time coming home. I said, what? I didn't even hear it.
So at 11:30 a.m. on Saturday, there was the Gasparilla invasion, in which a ship sails in.
Gasparilla.
Land ho, the legendary Jose Revs, blah, 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 blah. The captain will meet the mayor of Tampa and make his final demand for the key to the city.
No!
It's a thrilling spectacle that you won't want to miss.
I wonder if he gives it to him.
Then there's a parade of pirates.
Of course.
And then there's a Pirate Fest
and
stage
wenches.
performance. Yeah, well, absolutely.
Yeah.
Drinking alcohol out of a barrel, I assume. This is
like
another
something. Chance. This is what I was thinking about when we were going to Mexico. I want to bring money in a little tied up.
Yeah, doubloons in a Crown Royal sack or something.
Yeah. This
looks pretty fun.
Has anybody listening or watching ever been to what they call Pirate Fest?
The Seminole Hard Rock Gasparilla Pirate Fest.
Okay, so it is Pirate Fest, yeah. Huh.
But I like the ship. I like the captain every year demanding his final demand for the key to the city.
I would love if the mayor was like, no, you can't have it.
Well, really, and then a war breaks out.
What happens? The pirate...
Fire the cannons!
Tampa Bay mayor killed by pirate to kick off Pirate Fest. Not a bit.
Hey, it says become a sponsor. EST can maybe get on.
What's the package look like? Like, could we sponsor something for $250?
Right? Yeah. Just one cannonball, please.
Lucas texted us, says, I can't wait to see Rod Peterson's stories. Because he's down there, right? He's down in Florida. He'll probably be checking it out, I think. Well played, sir. All right, let's get to the wrap for William Huff. If you want your place to look as good as ours, get it done at William Huff. WilliamHuff.com. They've been doing it since 1952. Got a juicy little tidbit just a few moments ago on a text message from Bruce Simpson. Which I don't want to spoil anything. But
he texts you. You guys text a
football-related announcement coming later this week. I'll just leave it at that.
With the tampering window to
Would you like to guess?
Well, offensive line.
No. All right. What did we learn on the show today, you guys?
Well, we learned that this building is unscalable, apparently.
That's what I was going to say. I learned that Trev thinks that Alex Honnold, which I was told is how you say it, Honnold, not Honnold, Honnold.
No way.
Couldn't climb our building. It's 2 stories high.
Yeah.
I'm going outside with you right after this.
Yeah. Well,
I got to get a look at this building. I walk into this building every day, multiple times.
Yeah.
I've never once have come up to our building and gone, oh, it seems unclimbable.
I just don't think he has the grip strength. Sorry, I don't.
He climbed El Capitan solo.
I know. Okay, you don't have to tell me. I know, okay? But you'll see when we go out there. I wonder if he has Twitter. I want to tweet at him. You think you could climb this?
Slide into those DMs.
Yeah, it might.
What do you think about this?
Yeah.
What did he climb solo again?
El Capitan.
El Capitan. I love that. Good.
That's all we learned. That was the big one.
That is what I'm taking away as well.
Well, we learned we could probably do a middle finger, Jeff. Somebody else made mention, too. The whole out of the pocket one.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, I got a little stuff in my pocket.
I got
Oh,
some for you.
Yeah, that's good.
Hey, you know what? I want to invent. Come here. I want to invent one where no, come here. I need your head over here. So you go like this. You go, oh, there's something behind your ear. Oh! I've never done that one to anybody before. It'd be mostly hilarious for kids. Oh, yeah. Look, Trev's blowing his thumb up.
With the
blow up one is a good one, too.
And then the classic.
The classic, the fishing rod one.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good one as well. I do like that.
Jeez.
Mike outside of Edmonton says he could climb that building in less than a minute.
No, he can't. Mike doesn't know what he's talking about. I know this building.
I could
Mike,
see him using his grip strength just to go up the corner.
No,
just like grab it like this,
I'm
like
telling
a
you,
frog.
Yeah, that's a good. Yeah.
I didn't think about the corner. Might have to look at that corner. Let's go check. We'll check right after the show here.
Oh,
I
Trev.
need your opinion on this.
All right, let's get to your sound of the day today. Where do we go for sound of the day today, boys? Let's just hit a couple of them here. Let's just mix it in together here. Let's.
Hey everyone, I'm Zach Hyman of the Edmonton Oilers.
She's so tenacious.
Hope you guys enjoy it.
Revving up his engine, listen to the crowd just roar. No reason for tension, Zach is gonna shoot and score. Hyman's in the scoring zone. Riding, I'm a David. What a wonderful phrase. Hakuna McDavid, ain't no passing craze. You have no worries because of the way that he plays. Yeah, say it, kid. He's the next Gretzky from the draft lottery. Hakuna McDavid.
Remember that name.
Hey, Pete. Hey, Ho-Ho. Tell him what you did. It was a big blockbuster made cause Ebbs was lackluster, so in the end he just had to go. Yeah, that sounds about right. They sent him to New York and they landed Ryan Strome. Now he's got a song on the show. Right. He does all kinds of drills that give you all kinds of thrills, but the thrill he's never known is a thrill like he's dreaming. All the fans are screaming. It's another goal for Ryan Strome. Ryan Strome. Wanna see him down.
Mix it in a little bit. Tough 4-minute penalty last night.
Nurse scored
for
too,
Ryan Strome. Oh yeah, Darnell Nurse did score too. All right. Let's see here. Oilers fan 937 says, boys, any thoughts on the Prime broadcast looking choppy? It was so frustrating. Well, that's another thing with streamers. And it's going to happen.
When I went in the first time to hit play, it totally froze my box. I had to restart everything.
No.
It's like, this is great.
Goodness.
Off to a flyer.
That's a heartbreaker right there. Let's get to your text of the day today.
So come on home, Royal Pizza.
It's the text of the day. Royal Pizza, if you haven't tried their wings yet, I'm fully on board with Eric's support of the wings.
And
they're very delicious.
Baked pastas.
No, I'm starting to think anything that you get at Royal Pizza is delicious.
Hell, I got the soup once and it was outstanding.
Of course it was. RoyalPizza.ca or visit one of their 14 locations in the Edmonton area. This came in, no name on this text, but I saved the phone number earlier. We were talking about climbing things. And Trev said, I don't even think that guy would be able to climb our building. And this text came in this morning and said, I've got things to grab onto. Could you climb me, Trev? A nice play on the I've got nipples. Can you milk me? The playbook texts in and says, hey, boys, I just tried the thumbs up to a slow thumbs down with a donkey doing 65 in a 100 zone. His eyes got wide and he responded in kind with a very emphatic bird accompanied with what I can imagine was some very colorful language.
Good.
So the thumbs up to the thumbs down.
You got him.
Inspired a very emphatic bird. Let us know. Work in the old slow move thumbs up to thumbs down to somebody who gets under your skin today. And we'll see. We'll see how that works. All right, what are we watching tonight, boys? What do you say? 10-game slate in the NHL.
Yep. It's Alberta v. Alberta, 5 o'clock at the evening draw at the Scotties Tournament of Hearts tonight. So something to keep an eye on, too. We got our big parlay in the NBA.
Yeah, we got that 4. What did it come in
Chalky
at?
parlay.
Let me take a quick peek. We're the Chalky boys in the association tonight, and we hit it last week. Let's see what the number is today. Play Alberta, title sponsor of everything we do here at Edmonton Sports Talk. Plus 123. That was good because it was plus 111. Said we probably try to get to plus 120. Plus 123, it comes in. Knicks, Thunder, who were both on the same parlay last week. We had those guys. Knicks, Thunder, Suns, and Clippers all to win. Plus 123. We'll have the Lock Shop coming up. If you've been listening on 95.7 Cruise FM and you want to get back to classic rock, we've got that coming up for you. If you want to continue with the sports talk all day, static free, just hop on over. Download the free iHeartRadio app. Download the free TuneIn app. Or you can just go to EdmontonSportsTalk.com. We've got an audio player that you can just click play on there. Or you can watch on YouTube. And thank you to everybody for the likes on YouTube today. Change 300, which was awesome. Turn on autoplay on YouTube. That'll take you right on over to the Hangout. Who's been coming up those stairs today, Trev? Oh, Brent Meyer's in the house. Nice. Excellent. I'll make an outstanding. So Tommy, Maddie, and Brent, excellent Hangout coming up. That'll be, hopefully Brent plugs his non-alcoholic beer again.
Because that's mentioned in the description.
Okay, good. Yeah. There we go. All right, that's coming up from 9 to 11. I'll be on the Lock Shop with Awanek 11 until noon. 2 guys in goalie with myself, Cass, and Gager today from 12 until 1. EST afternoons from 1 until 3. And then the Reed Wilkins Show today from 3 until 6. What do we got coming up on 95.7? Hey, well, let's see what's next. Third Eye Blind. How's it gonna be? How's it anymore? How's it gonna be? How's it gonna be? How's it gonna be? How's it gonna be? That's coming
really
up.
All they say
On 95.7 Cruise FM. For YouTube, Trev. Airboxing. Shadowboxing over there. And Lieutenant Eric, happy birthday to your cats again, buddy.
Hey, thank you.
No.
Well, on behalf of them, it's not mine.
Yeah,
so, but
I
they say
understand
thank
that,
you.
No, that's great.
They're getting a stew gravy tonight.
Oh, wow.
As a
birthday
treat.
present.
Yeah.
You're so nice to your cats. That's great. Well, see you later. Take it easy.